genuinely hope my soup eating noises don't pick up, but may the record show. Sick.
You have to.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the pre-show / Brony show.
Things.
Yes.
Explosions.
I'm your host.
Car.
I'm your host, Dust Me Dust. Tonight, I've taken over. Circuit is missing. Somewhere mysterious. Who's to say where he went? Who's to say when he'll be back, or if he'll be back? We don't know. We don't know.
Well, I had a giant stary bell at the con. He probably was stared at.
Mm-hmm.
That Stairmaster.
Speaking of staring, in the call we have some people, including but not limited to CMC.
I exist. Maybe.
Hell yeah. We've got Suki.
Yeah.
We have, who else do we got? We have Toakoi.
Hi.
Tech Stallion.
Tired.
Rainstorm.
I support website team.
Creature.
There's a raccoon coin hiding under your butt.
He's just using his tail as a toupee.
That too.
DM21.
Hey y'all.
And me. I'm not dying entirely. Bear with me. But tonight we are playing some trivia. That's right, using crowd.live. Link is in the Discord for you to join. I could probably put it into the Twitch chat too. I don't see any reason why not. It's just A, B, or C questions.
I can get it.
Also, CMC, you should be able to pin it, I think. Or is that an affiliate thing?
I have no idea. But currently we have 4 players in, and room for...
You link the Twitch channel.
Oh.
Yeah.
I am
Fine,
so good.
Code us, beat us, hit us.
I'm on the ball tonight, y'all.
Are you on cannabis?
No. I am eating soup. It's not the same.
I don't think I've got a
It
pin
could be.
power.
If you really wanted it to be.
Yeah, no. It's Campbell's. Campbell's chunky.
It's been linked in both the Twitch and the YouTube chats.
Nice.
May need to be re-linked later on.
Yes.
Scrolls away to the YouTube or to the Twitch chatters.
For the second game, it will be necessary because the second game will use a different code. So. But at any rate, we are doing some trivia. I also have this here, this lovely screen with a scan to join QR code. Yes, scan to join. Scan.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
Not relevant here, but I ran into an instance with a QR code that was incredibly pixelated.
Oh?
Which is really bad because QR codes are already pixelated.
Oh no.
Did it
So it was
work?
unreadable?
It was unreadable. I had to rebuild the QR code.
Hey.
Oh.
That is unfortunate.
Pain.
I wouldn't even know where to begin with that.
It's actually really easy. You just see where the darker parts are and delete everything else. It's very meticulous though. But if you consider that that the whole thing is just a grid of like 1x1 blocks, you can use that to gauge any uncertainty.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
And once again, just gonna give it a little bit of a moment, a little bit to let more people roll in if they want to. So how
Yeah.
this is going to work is basically, you join in using the code. We will ask you some questions, and when those questions pop up on your screen, also will pop up 4 or more answers. Sometimes more than one of those answers will be correct, but you can only choose one. And the points you will get will be all scored at the end, and you will see where you land on the leaderboard. And what do you get when you are at the top of the leaderboard? Leaderboard?
Arbor.
Lead the
I
ball.
remember.
Boar!
Absolutely nothing. Don't leave the boron. It's not nice, and it'll kick your ass.
Also, don't be a boron.
Textalion is right. It is nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. But it is
What?
a
You don't want to
leaderboard.
give out hugs?
I mean, you can get hugs, I guess. Not from me. I'm sick. That'd be a bad idea. Ha ha ha
Like,
ha.
lovely idea.
But yes, you do get to be at the top of a leaderboard, and I know you like leaderboards. So, we've got 5 people in so far, and I think that would be enough to start. So, first things first, I'm going to awkwardly, away from the microphone, try and slurp the rest of the soup.
And here I'm just eating yogurt in front of my microphone. Not
I'm-
realizing if it's making any noise or not.
I should go eat something.
I know,
Rarely eaten today.
I know on the Discord call, it's not going to matter at all, but the stream, on the other hand, has no filtration. You're just getting the unfiltered ambience of my room broadcast directly into your ears.
My favorite.
It's a wonderful time and a great way to get all those background musical instruments.
True. That is correct. That could have sounded better.
Oh,
Also,
can
I
I-
find it funny that you got a hollow in the other corner on stream.
Yes.
Let me actually
Yeah.
pull up.
I put
so,
that...
so-
Yes.
nope, go ahead.
I put that in the corner so that way, to indicate that the very first bit of trivia that we're going to be playing is the trivia from the convention Ponies Online. This is the trivia that was made with the help of Creature, Rainy, and Circuit, and was presented for you to anybody who joined in on the panel that we held the other day with Circuit, and yeah, so we're starting off with that. If you didn't catch
man,
any of
that
that, congratulations.
stream
Now's your
was good.
chance. Now is your chance to join in. So, I guess without further ado, let's get this rolling. And
Are
I'm
we
pretty
starting
sure
off with the same questions, or are we going from questions that weren't shown there?
yeah, we can start off with the same questions. For anybody who might have missed, we'll see. Got plenty of time on the hour, so let's get going. And do remember, you can join at any point during this trivia game. You are not limited. Although you will be further behind. But,
You come
who's
in
trying
at
to
the
win
last
anyways?
question and still win.
It's true. You might know more than the rest. Who's to say? So, now without further ado, let's start with starting. So, our first question for you is, who is this pony? Your time to start is now, or your time to start answering is now. Wahaha.
You're telling me this isn't Spike?
No, clearly that is a character named Spike.
I mean, her name is Spiky.
Oh God, I just realized, where was it? Where was it recently? Like I thought I wanted to laugh out loud, but there was I watched something recently where they were literally they're legitimately, and it wasn't the pony video. There was legitimately a character named Megan.
Oh wait, really?
Megan.
Wait, hold on.
That sounds
Let me look
familiar.
What was it? There was something recently where I swear a guy's name was actually Megan, or something like that.
That's amazing. Also, I would like to apologize in advance to anybody who is unfortunate enough to hear my weird sickness noises. I'm trying my best not to make them towards the microphone. But if I do, I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Okay, so that I'm guessing it runs down the full time to allow people to join mid question.
No,
No, we
can be
can
cut
change
short.
it. We can cut it short. I'm just kind of letting it roll. So, looks like we do have 6 answers. So, out of our 6 players, so let's see how people did. Let's show the live answers. Looks like most people have chosen, in fact, all people have chosen answer C, Rainbow Dash. Let's see if they got it right. And that is correct.
Wait, it wasn't Megan?
Sadly, it wasn't Megan.
No.
Oh,
I
that's
was
who she was
yeah.
looking at.
I was just inspired to talk about that because I saw it was an answer.
Yes. Moving on to question number 2. Question number 2. In the Crystal Empire Part 1, the main 6 try and save the Crystal Ponies by recreating the Crystal Fair. Hooray! What is the traditional instrument that the Crystal Ponies like to play? Was it A, the Crystal Buglehorn, B, the Crystal Flugelhorn, C, the Diamond Sax, or D, the Crystal Trombone?
I don't know why, but now that I've answered, I almost second guessed myself.
I choose the drum.
By all means, second guess yourself. It means you are more likely to get the answers wrong.
They can
All right.
gaze.
Yeah. It's I mean, I already put in an answer. That's
All
the thing.
right.
It's like I had that second guessing after.
And it looks like we
The
do
proper
have
answer
all.
is the theremin.
It looks like we do have all 6 answers in already. So let's go and show what people answered. It looks like everybody went with 100% the Crystal Flugelhorn. Let's take a look and see if that is correct. And yes, it is. I gotta say, good job, everyone. Good job. You're doing good. I haven't shaken you yet. But let's see about question number 3. Question number 3. In The Gift for Maud Pie, Pinky and Maud go to Manhattan to celebrate Pie Sister Surprise Swap Day. What's Rarity's reason for tagging along? Is it A, Fancy Pants Fashion Show, B, Cutie Mark Map Mission with Pinkie Pie, C, Avenge the Apple Family.
Avenge the Apple Family.
Yes, Avenge. Whoa! I'm sorry.
Avenge
off.
the
Avenge
Apple
the alarm
Family
clock.
having the big apple being stolen.
Even
Or
the alarm clock
D.
was like, "This is the
Scouting
answer."
locations for a new shop.
Wait, was this during that time?
I apologize for that. I was not convinced I would wake up in time for stream tonight.
Mm.
It's understandable.
I get the feel. I got the feel.
God dang. Wow. I'm actually caught between 2 answers, and I can't. And for some reason, I can't. For some reason, my brain doesn't want to commit to either one. You know what? I'm gonna bank on it being during that point.
You can always grab yourself a coin to flip.
It's true.
A 4-sided coin.
Indeed. I mean, all coins kind of have 4 sides.
I'll
There's-
roll a D3, then I'll spin three wheels.
They got the head side, they got the tail side, they got the side side. Yeah, that's 4.
And then the inside outside?
Yeah.
They have the top plane, they have the bottom plane, and then they have the circumference.
You can add even more sides if you slice it in two.
Speaking of slicing in two, we've got all 6 answers. Let's see what people answered. It looks
fuck.
like 85% of the answers are scouting location for a new shop, with 1 answer being for Cutie Mark Map mission with Pinkie Pie. Let's see what the correct answer is. It is D. Scouting a location for a new shop in Canterlot. Not Canterlot, Manhattan. Manhattan.
It's too early for the mat.
I see. I thought the gift of Mod. Yeah, I was thinking. I thought the gift of
You
Mod
ready?
Pie was later because I was thinking the episode with Coco Pamel came way earlier.
It did. The episode with Coco
Wait.
Pamel was.
Wait, no, I'm thinking the shop. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, no. Wait,
That
when
was
did the
with
shop?
Applejack.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but,
that's right.
Just
There was a
let me
map
think.
episode with
it was
Applejack.
Applejack. Yeah.
right, and then okay, because that was the episode was it then this episode and then the episode where we got the infamous sweep thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's
Yeah.
what it is. I think I'm getting those two. I was getting those two
Because
episodes like backwards.
this was the season where we had a lot of interaction in Manhattan, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
kind of.
Or was it between this and the next? Because it was like
Okay,
there was
the
a lot of
timeline for
time out in
Manhattan
Manhattan.
was. The timeline is Reddy takes Manhattan, then gets to the mod. Then we go back with the mission from
Okay.
Applejack and Reddy.
Yeah.
Then this, then
Oh.
sweep.
Okay, yeah, okay. So it was it was the Milo. Right, it's okay. This episode was season 6. Okay.
Yes.
Let's continue on so we don't
Yeah.
accidentally give answers with just our words.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
One thing I would like to say is, goddamn, they did a good job making a pony Statue of Liberty. That looks great.
He looks awesome.
Moving right
He's
along
cute.
to question number 4. Let's start this off. Question number 4. At the start of Do Princesses Dream of Magic Sheep, the main 6 all have nightmares. What description does Twilight give about the nightmares that sends Luna over express delivery? Is it A,
Oh,
Celestia's gone missing in all of them? B, a creature of blue smoke? C, the Crystal Empire is crumbling like glass? Or D, Nightmare Moon has returned again?
Applejack is just staring at the screen saying, "Why do I get the feeling that some pony's watching me?"
How express was that delivery?
Like instantaneous, like
Like
yeah. It was pretty much
1.28 seconds.
yeah,
Yeah, pretty much. Twilight sent the letter. Then Luna was basically in the room.
it's true. Like 100%.
Yeah.
That is how the scene goes.
Even Pinky or Rarity said, "Oh, that was quick."
Yes. Looks like all 6 of our players have answered. Let's show what they answered. Was it A, was it B, a creature of blue smoke, like everyone seems to think? And that answer is correct. Yes. 100%.
And this cloud doesn't want you to get high.
And here is said blue smoke. It's the Tantabus.
Yep.
I don't believe
Forecast
that.
calls for dark stars, starry skies,
Yeah.
eternity.
Smoky Tantabus. Moving right along. Question number 5. In the mysterious Mare Do Well, Rainbow Dash inflates her ego by saving ponies around Ponyville from certain doom. What does the first pony to be rescued instead, who was the first pony to be rescued instead by Mare Do Well? And we have a lot of ponies here. Was it A, Cherry Berry falling from a balloon? B, runaway baby stroller? C, it already went away. F, Amethyst peanut butter jar?
Or
Construction
E, Granny
ponies
Smith
rolling-
crossing the street.
God dang it! I know.
Or D Rainbow herself.
Actually,
Yes,
I'm
was it
pretty
Rainbow
sure.
Dash? Or was it the construction ponies? Building collapsing. I really need to find my kazoo again. It adds so much
Would you like
flavor.
someone else reading off some of the larger ones while they're scrolling on your page?
I would love that.
Creature.
I tried. Okay.
And it looks like we do have all 6 answers. And let's see what people answered. It looks like we got it more of a mix this time around. Not all one answer. It looks like we got some people. A lot of people who insist that it's Cherry Berry in a falling balloon. A lot of people say Runaway Baby Stroller. Construction ponies. Let's see who was the first to be rescued by Mare Duel instead of Rainbow Dash.
Oh.
Yeah, it was in fact Cherry Berry falling from a balloon. In fact, here is the picture. It's
Yeah,
Twilight
okay.
Sparkle's balloon.
Okay.
Yeah, that tripped me
okay.
up at first as well.
No, because to me, I've for some reason I remembered it being that Meridwell first showed up by basically doing it was a callback to like something Rainbow already did earlier in the episode.
Yeah, that's what I thought too at first.
That's why I said the baby stroller because I thought it was a callback to that.
I mean, that does happen just a little bit later
Yeah.
in the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the construction is definitely very later.
Yeah.
Does that happen twice? I thought it only happened once.
No, it only happened once.
That only happens
Oh.
once.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now we go to our next section, which is the "What episode is this from?" section. What episode is this from? Is it from? Oh, I should state. The "What episode is this from?" is the part where we show you screen caps that I've collected, and you have to guess what episode it's from. So the question is, what episode is this one from? Is it from Stairmaster? That's the CMC sleepover with Fluttershy's. Is it from Hearts and Who's Day? That's where the CMC find a perfect stallion for Cheerilee. Is it from Cutie Mark Chronicles? Cutie Mark Backstories, the episode. Or is it from 28 Pranks Later? Rainbow Dash pranks herself into a zombie apocalypse.
Did autocorrect break on you, or did you spell Cheerilee wrong?
I probably did spell Cheerilee wrong.
Yeah, because the E key and the Y key are not that close together.
No,
Well,
no
and-
Cheerilee spelled with 2 E's on the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably spelt it just wrong. I
could-
was
I
the
could
one
also
who did a
see-
lot of
yeah.
these.
I could also see autocorrect just maybe thinking that's thinking because neither spelling is a real word, but actually no, that is a real word.
That is a real
you can
word.
be that I don't know why in my head I was thinking so I
A
can see I
Cheerilee
can
walk down the street.
yeah I can see where autocorrect might have thought that you were trying to say this.
I probably
Yeah.
that might have happened. I'm not gonna fight with autocorrect too much because that's usually me who's wrong.
Okay,
I forgot that was a legitimate spelling for Cheerilee.
Yeah, that might be some. Because
yeah,
I wasn't part of the making of these, so I wouldn't have fixed that for you when I noticed it.
It's true.
okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see it.
The fates have told me
Yeah.
their answer.
That's a hard one to see.
All right, let's see what the answer is. Let's see what people answered. It looks like we got answers all across the board. A lot of people say it's Stairmaster. A lot of people say it's 28 Pranks Later or Hearts and Who's Day. Let's find out what the actual answer is.
The dice failed me.
It is in
The-
fact from Stairmaster, and it's funny because
the
like
clouds and the grass are not 28 pranks later. It is too early.
Yeah.
Yep.
That and this
I was
image
actually
is
looking at
always-
something else.
That and this image is always solidified to me.
Yeah.
The sleepover
Yeah.
at Fluttershy's
And-
because of them being so close to the well, and one of it is looking like, all right, is one of them might be might be about to
Yeah.
fall.
So some context. This happens almost immediately after Fluttershy picks up the CMC from Rarities. They run immediately off towards the nearest well.
Also, so we could have the Twilight cameo in this episode.
And later on.
I do love that, like, you know, children just yearn for the well. Just
We
immediately.
yearn for the mine because we want to dig.
It's because if you think about it, kids are also very obsessed with dogs. If they get trapped in the well, they get to be found by Lassie.
Which is funny because
Yay!
rolling back a couple of questions.
Or Winona.
Rolling back a couple of questions. In Mysterious Mare Duel, one of the ponies that Rainbow Dash saves is in fact the filly stuck in the well. That does happen. Anyways, let's move on to our next. What episode is this from? What episode is this from? Is it from Baby Cakes? That's Pinkie Pie babysits the Cakes twins. Is it from Secrets and Pies? That's where Pinkie Pie suspects Rainbow Dash doesn't like her pies. Is it from Yakety Sax, where Pinkie Pie gets a Yovitophone and terrorizes the town? Or is it from Between Dark and Dawn, Celestia and Luna Bucket List Road Trip, the episode?
Oh, which one is this?
I think I'm only getting this one right because this I was part of the other trivia.
Yeah, it's coming back to me now. Yeah.
Yeah, some people have an unfair advantage.
Well, I'm on.
Well,
yeah,
it's
I'm-
one of those. If we started with one of the older ones and then came back to this, I might have forgotten because it would have just been too much information to my brain.
That's fair. That's fair.
Too much pony all at once.
Nicole, after we reveal the answer to this, I have one question I do not know if you actually know the answer to.
Okay. And it looks like we do have all 6 answers in. Let's show what people answered. It looks like a lot of people do remember where this is from. It is in fact not from Baby Cakes or Secrets and Pies. It is from Between Dark and Dawn. And the moment that I show you the immediate next part of the scene, you'll see how obvious it becomes. Yeah.
Yeah, I only remember
Oh.
it because of that image.
Yeah. Yeah,
it should be
this struck
obvious
a lot
by-
of people during the panel.
By the facial expressions of Pinkie here, it
They
can't
are.
be the earlier stuff.
It is very late stage facial
See-
expressions.
Well, Secrets and Pies is pretty late too.
That's true. Secrets
Yep.
and Pies is like
Yeah.
season 7, so Secrets and Pies would fit very well into this.
So cool. On to my question.
Yes.
Do we ever see an episode where Pinkie is interacting with the Cake Twins and she also bakes?
I don't think so.
That's a good question. Huh.
In fairness, she was making in baby cakes, but I think that was just getting stuff ready for Mr. and Mrs. Cake to leave.
You know,
Don't think so.
I can't remember.
No, I don't remember that, Todd.
I'm gonna have to like go back and review, I think.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think every other time after that, the babies are more interacting with their parents.
We also don't get too many scenes where Pinkie Pie is baking. It does happen, but like we don't have as many of them.
Yeah, most of the times Pinkie is baking, it's just Pinkie and Gummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the lost treasure at Griffinstone.
All right, let's move on to question number 8, which is another. What episode is this from? This one was pretty challenging to a lot of people. Let's see if people get this right. What episode is this from? Is it Every Little Thing She Does? That's Starlight hangs out with the hypnotized main 6 minus Twilight. Is it from To Where and Back Again, Part 1, where the baddies are good now? Is it from No Second Prances, Starlight Befriends Trixie, the episode? Is it from A Hearthwarming Tale, A Christmas Carol, but Pony? Or is it from Sister Who Social, Rarity and Sweetie Belle?
Oh, I just recalled what episode this is from. Damn it. Went too
God.
fast.
Hang on.
And I just saw this a few weeks ago too, so I have no excuse.
Hello, Starlight. Have you prayed and given thanks to our Lord and Savior, Cthulhu of the Deep, today?
It's such a perfect frame because like Twilight just seems so happy, so cheerful, and then Starlight is just so
What?
What?
Who are you, and what have you done with the stress ball I've been living with?
I'm just the 5 answers that you have here. It's like 4 of them possible, and then one of them. Wait, isn't that from a way earlier season?
yes. Gotta keep you on your toes, CMC. All right, let's see what people answered, and it looks like we got a lot of answers across the board. It looks like
Ooh.
yeah, got a nice little mix here. Let's find out what the correct answer was. It was to
At
wear
least
and
no
back
one
again.
went for the one where she wasn't even there yet.
I will say this was the one that really threw a lot of people off during the panel itself, because this one just is really hard to place unless you've seen the episode, like, recent. But yes.
Yeah, it doesn't last long, this image.
Yeah.
I will admit, my instinct was to go to heartwarming for some reason because of Starlight's face.
Yes.
I don't know why,
No.
but
The door.
But then it's like I looked at the background and I went, wait, no, there would have been decorations somewhere.
Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah, no,
clever.
this is the changelings don't know about her, so they closed the door on her face.
Yes.
Like Changeling did.
So yes, this is when Starlight is talking about I was telling Twilight about her panicking at the village and making a quick escape, and doesn't realize that the Twilight she's talking to is actually a changeling in disguise. And I believe we have one more. What episode is this from? Aha, here we go. What episode is this from? Is this from the one where Pinkie Pie knows? Is this from The Gift of Maud Pie? Is this from The Sound of Silence? Or is this from Saddle Row Review? I didn't actually put episode descriptions with this one. I'm just expecting you to remember what episodes are what. So
It's one of those things of you have to do a lot of elimination, and at least 2
This
of these
is
would
definitely one
work.
that I'm not remembering.
Even
Because-
if I didn't see the stream live the last time, I knew this image instantly when I saw it.
Because I'm trying to think. Was it for that storyline or that one?
And
Mostly because of how
while I was this one was part of the trivia from the other week. I don't remember, so I'm having to throw in a guess.
all right.
I have this thing that
all
I'm either recalling right or not.
It hurts me
All right.
because we went on a whole conversation about do these rarities have Derpy Boru tags?
And I
Yep.
believe they do, and
They
they do
do.
have a lot of art.
Yeah, they do.
They put him with Kronk.
All right. All right. Continuously rolling that, and yeah, okay. This I was.
Just have to go with Kronk.
And it looks like we got all 6 answers in. Let's see what people thought. Looks
I'm
like
wrong.
we've got a mix. A lot of people. Looks like we got one answer for to wear, or the one where Pinkie Pie knows. The Gift of Maud Pie and Saddle Row Review. Let's see if it was. That's right, it was Saddle Row Review.
I should have gone with my first instinct.
Why did I think that was one that didn't have Pinky in it?
It's because it's a Rarity episode, but she was also there with the other main 6 to help.
Yeah.
The Gift of Mod Pie did have rarity in it.
Yeah. And I was first tempted for that because I was thinking that because the whole Gift of Mod Pie is based on that classic, the classic tale of the whatever gift thing.
The Magi.
Yeah, the Gift
By
of the
O.
Magi.
Henry.
Yeah.
The Gift of the Mod Pie is where we get Rareball. But...
Wait, that's a pun?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
The Gift of the Mod. I didn't know that.
It's a reference, not a pun.
I still didn't know that. It didn't dawn on me.
Is Saddle Row Review the one where we get Rarity's Canterlot shop?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or not
No,
Canterlot. It is
no,
a main
no,
hat.
Manhattan shop.
Manhattan.
The Manhattan shop.
Okay, because I think that's where I got confused. I was thinking of the.
Yeah.
I was thinking that was the one where it was like the Canterlot shop with that one pony.
Sassy Saddles.
Wait,
Yeah.
so
Maybe we
is this
should
where
give
we
pause.
send Pinkie Pie up to deal with the music? And
Yes.
Get sweep,
Yes.
sweep?
Yes, it is. This is where she gets sent up to deal with the music, sweep, 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 and then she's like, and then like the two rarities pop out, and they're like, "You should go and party, boogie down," and all that stuff. And then she's like, "Really? No, of course not. Why would I say that?"
Yeah, the interaction was so funny. That's what another factor that made me remember this so far.
Also, the funniest thing is, if you have a rarity with the wrong shade of plastic, it would be that yellow color by now.
Oh, probably.
Oh.
Leave rarity in
I
the
just
sun.
love this Pinkie face. Why is this one not memed everywhere?
That's a good question. I did... Now, one thing I will say, all these screen caps that I've used this time around, I got by, like... So, on the streaming service I was using to watch episodes, when I paused, it would pop up the little line at the bottom to show how far you were into the episode, so I had to basically just hit the print screen button while the episode was playing and hope I got in the right place. So... Yeah, I didn't find any of these on Derpy Boru. I went out and I screen capped them myself. So,
Right, I
fun.
still need to actually explain to you the method I think might be useful.
Anyways, let's move
We
on.
should put this onto Derpy Guru.
Let's move on to question number 10. I believe we are no longer on the what episode have you done? Yep, we are back to normal questions. And the first of these normal questions is, in Surf and or Turf, the CMC are called by the Cutie Mark map to Mount Eris for a mission. What's Twilight's reason to tag along on this adventure?
Oh shit! Did I? I think I committed too quick.
Was it to get a permission slip signed? Was it to partake in some Mount Eris cuisine? Was it to study the magic that lets hippogriffs transform? Or is it a parent-teacher conference regarding Silverstream?
Honestly, I might actually be wrong on this one, because as I'm recalling it and yeah,
Okay.
but then I go, oh, she had to do that, then had to do that, and
Yeah,
whatnot.
no, this one I do just know right off the top of my head.
Damn it!
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I already answered. So I looked up on the wiki. So,
Yeah, I know I
And-
probably got it wrong as well, but
yeah,
hey,
I got it wrong.
All right, let's show
God
the
damn it.
answers. And it looks like a lot of people said a parent-teacher conference. However, the correct answer was to get a permission slip signed.
Yeah.
I remember Twilight's remark. She needs to sign or no field trips.
Because I was
and she had to get from both parents, so
Yeah, I remember, and I was between, but I was between the permission slip and the parent teacher conference, but for some reason my brain was just like, yeah, it's got to be the parent teacher conference.
I mean, in fairness, it technically did become a parent-teacher conference.
Yeah, to get away.
So we went wrong, Suki. We just went right
It
to the
became
letter.
a potluck.
The official excuse was for a permission slip.
Yes, Twilight did partake in a lot of this other stuff during the episode, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did actually want to come and just see the culture and interact with things, but the excuse to get herself out there was to get the permission slip, and because you're too young to be all out on your own.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, all I'm gonna say is, you know what? I'm at 300 I'm at 300 out of 1,000. If I was playing baseball, I'd be successful as hell.
Hell yeah.
One round so far.
To continue fighting for success, let's go on to question number 11. Flim and Flam have had many schemes over the 9 seasons, but which of these haven't they tried? A. Establish...
What they have not.
Yes, which one of these have they not tried? A. Establish a fake university. B. Magic cure-all tonic. C. Faking a deed to the Apple family farm. Or D. Making and selling cheap toys.
Cheap. Okay. There's two.
Cheap.
There's two that are obvious on here, and then. Oh, why can't I remember them doing either of these?
I remember one that they haven't done.
God dang it! Oh, which one did they not do?
One of these was a key episode, I recall.
I would like to imagine that they commit tax fraud in their spare time.
Oh, they absolutely do.
Oh yes.
There's no way they don't.
Which, I mean, at that point you gotta get some mad respect. I mean, hell, even the Joker doesn't take on the IRS.
It's true.
With how many business schemes they're doing, they have to.
With how many they're doing, I'd be surprised if they registered any of them.
I mean, you know, who's gonna check? Celestia? Twilight? Okay, Twilight would check, actually. And we got all 6 answers, and let's see.
I do have one annoyance to state that someone did stumble on.
Oh?
That is not part of the seasons, that is part of the special.
It is.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to think where that happened. Right, it's the fair trade, the like what where they go to that stupid fair or whatever. Where it's like
No, it's where we actually get the holiday outfits. It's where we get the winter outfits, and we only get them for like that and one other episode.
God damn it!
Which, in fairness, that special, which the special in question was what's it called? Best Gift Ever. That one was a good 40-minute special, so hence why it's included.
Yeah, it was good. And
to review the notes, season 8, episode 16, Friendship University. They make a Friendship University as a front for their casino expansion.
That was obvious, yeah.
Season 4, episode 20, Leap of Faith. The Flim Flam Brothers make a curative tonic.
Yeah, AJ's key episode.
And Best Gift Ever, yeah, they make a cheap toy called Holly the Hearth Warmer.
Best Gift Ever lands at season 8, between season 8 and season 9, right?
Best Gift Ever? That's like that's like after, it's between season 8 and season 9. It's like
because the young six go off to Yakistan.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't actually say that. So the young six.
We just see them getting on.
It's just assumed.
Yeah, we see them at the train station.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's all we see.
Yes.
It's either Yakistan or they go to Griffinstone. I don't know which because they would do that after hearing Gallus's.
It's really funny though because
following.
In that season, in season 8, which is around the time this was coming out, because I believe this came out during the season, if I'm not mistaken. That season did have a heartwarming episode itself. So,
yeah,
you know what? I think I know why I thought they might. I think I read a fan fiction somewhere that they did where they actually did that, and for some reason my brain remembered that over the toy.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Question number 12. I'm not dying. Who said that quote? That's right, we're in the Who Said That Quote section. The first quote that I will give to you, which you will have to guess who said it, is, "No, that's not red, that's cherry. No, that's not red, it's cinnamon. For Pete's sake, it's all red. Was this a quote said by Rainbow Dash? Was it said by Sweetie Belle? Was it said by Granny Smith? Was it said by Applejack? Or was it said by Pinkie
I
Pie?
answered too soon.
Okay.
I got this wrong.
First of
Oh,
all,
people
Correct answer.
when this was revealed.
because at this point I'm also thinking who does this sound like? And that basically puts me down to honestly 2 answers for some reason.
Yeah, I didn't rewatch this episode that as much.
Oh, wait
as
a
the
minute.
others, so that's why I didn't remember until now.
Wait, do I have that wrong? Wait, am I thinking that wrong in my head? Oh, yeah, I might be thinking. God damn it. Why? All right. Let's see. There's 5 answers here. Hang on. I need a D5. Oh crap! This thing does. Oh wait, there's a D5. Yes, roll the D5. Do it. Actually, no. That answer sucks. There, I'll go with that answer.
Okay.
You know, when I
Okay,
read this
that's
book,
surprised.
I can't help but hear the
God
voices.
damn it! God damn it!
This one I do remember from the convention talk because it is dumb fabric.
Yes.
Ah.
I thought it was AJ. For
It's
a
not the
moment
same
because of that
episode as
one
why
episode.
we have the phrase dumb fabric, but she is talking about fabric.
Yes.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah, I remember now. It's Sweetie Belle Toils.
Yes, in Sweetie Belle in season 4, episode 19, For Whom the Sweetie Belle Tolls, and it said, she says this when she is raging to herself in her room about having to put up with Rarity just to be outdone by her again.
It's not her fault. She is radiant and great, and yes, she is.
It's true. Rarity is radiant and great. It's not her fault. She's amazing.
I need to look something up.
You know what? If I can manage to have only gotten the first 3 correct, and I get nothing else correct from here on out, I'll actually consider that quite an accomplishment.
Hey Cole, before you go on to the next question, I need to look up something and possibly make a correction
Okay. Oh,
because it's bugging me.
So
Go to that. Go to that. What episode was it? Season 4?
For whom the Sweetie Belle toils.
Yes.
Oh.
Tolls.
Okay, I was. Okay, I did need to know. It's toils, not tolls.
Oh,
Is it toils, not tolls?
It's toils.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The reason people think it's For Whom the Sweetie Belle Tolls is because For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Oh, well, there you go.
They had a double layer there.
Episode or question number 13. Who said this quote? Sigh. I'm Twilight Sparkle, and the princess sent me to check on the weather. Could it be A. Twilight Sparkle, B. Starlight Glimmer, C. Princess Celestia, or D. Spike?
I always forget this mainly because it's like, it should be obvious, but knowing you, Cole, and our little brain trust here, it could just be an obscure line that someone forgot about and was like, oh, it's a callback.
it's obviously Fancy Pants.
Yes.
It's so obvious. I'm gonna choose this answer.
I think it's this one. It's either.
do you know what? I'm getting. You know,
One of this
I
one.
don't know if it's this, but screw it. Let's see if I'm the only one thinking it.
All right, we got our 6 answers in from our 6 players. Let's see. Show answers.
Oh my god, I might not be wrong.
Wow, it's a 50-50 split. Is it Twilight Sparkle or is it Spike? Let's see who said, Sigh, I'm Twilight Sparkle. And the princess said,
And it's my favorite store in Citadel.
I'm still wrong.
Welcome to season 1, episode 1.
Yes, this is from season 1, episode 1.
Oh.
It's from season 1, episode 1, Friendship is Magic. Twilight says this to Rainbow Dash when they first meet. Crazy, right?
God.
God damn it! I was thinking that I for some reason I thought that was from Princess Spike, like he was just making fun of her.
You and I were on the same leg.
It's funny
Wait,
because,
wait,
like,
wait.
I threw in this question originally to be, like, a good softball answer for, like, anybody who was really struggling, so that way they'd get something. But it turned out to be the answer that threw people around the most during the convention, because no one trusted that to be the actual answer.
Because after everything they've gone through, who trusts season 1, episode 1?
Yep.
I would just goof it around.
Yeah, but
That's my only excuse.
it did legitimately,
It-
like, get a lot of people thrown around, though.
it did.
Question 14. Who said this quote? This is a crib. It is only to be used for napping, sleeping, and on occasion with permission as a pretend Western fort. Now, who said this quote? Was it A, Twilight Sparkle, B, Rainbow Dash, C, Brayburn, or D, Pinkie Pie?
Oh, this I remember.
Okay. I feel like there's an obvious one here.
I'm imagining Luna saying this, being very fed up.
That would be something Luna would say.
Is it obvious? Is it really just from that episode? I mean, it's like for some reason only one episode sticks out in my head, and I swear it's wrong. Fuck it.
We got our 6 answers. Let's see. Looks like everybody here says it's Pinkie Pie. Let's see if it's Pinkie Pie, and yes, it is. It is in fact
Okay.
Pinkie Pie. It is from season 2, episode 13, Baby Cakes. And it's said by Pinkie Pie to Pound Cake. It was after Pinkie talks to Twilight, making her feel like she has to prove she can be responsible.
I was thinking baby cakes that entire time, and I was like, but that feels too obvious. Why does that feel too obvious? Like I shouldn't trust it.
This is the reason I really love doing
you have
trivia.
made
Is I
people
love
not
playing
trust
mind games.
themselves.
Yeah, the phrasing here is Pinkie Pie, and it's
Yeah.
not a Twilight speaking to Flurry Heart moment.
No, and it's also not gay enough to be Brayburn.
It's true. It's true.
Dang.
Now,
All right,
I didn't-
cool.
I didn't mean that as a negative.
yes.
I'm going to do coding things, and you can just give me 5,000 points to win it all.
Here I will give you 5,000 points. Here, they're just in your hooves. There you go.
Yes, I win. Heck yes. In all your faces.
They were delicious.
Oh, dang.
Yum.
Have a good night.
Night, Rainy.
Have all the funds and don't lose, guys.
And you can lose if you want to. You can leave. Your
But
friends
we've
behind.
already lost.
I'm pretty. Yeah, I'm
Like
already.
mine.
You have lost it.
I already know I'm last.
Speaking of losing,
God.
the next question is question 15. In Applejack's Day Off, Applejack and Applejack and Rarity. Applejack and Rarity go to the Ponyville Day Spa. What causes the enormous line for the steam baths they came for? Was it A, hot towel demand? Was it B, line con? Was it C,
Line con.
spoiled rich stole it all? Or was it D, steamed hams?
When do we get to the ride? This is the ride.
Yay!
Cut it. Oh, and then of course I also got to think it's South Park. Hey, thanks for going on the line ride. Hey, would you like a picture?
Shenanigans!
Would you like a picture of you on the line ride?
And
I kind of love how Fairly Oddpeds have that, but we also saw it in stuff like Tiny Toons and of course South Park.
And it looks like everybody got that one correct. It was indeed hot towel demand spiral. It wasn't steamed hams, sadly.
Yeah. Look, I mean that's what I was quite. Yeah, that's you feeling bad for us with those answers.
I mean, if I'm honest, that one was one of... I think I made this one when I was tired one night. trying to make some trivia based on this episode. And, like, I was kind of desperate to make something. And this is one I came up with. You'll get some of those sometimes. They're not all winners.
Desperation leads to
And then you get
hilarity.
steamed hams.
Admittedly, that one I put in just because all I could think of was steamed hams. That's just me, baby. Speaking of babies, it's time for question number 16. In testing 1 2 3, instead of highlighting important stuff in the Wonderbolt's history book, Rainbow Dash draws Twilight. What's Twilight's criticism of it? What is Twilight's criticism of the drawing? Is it A, hey, I don't look like that. B, hey, I'm not that short. C, hey, I'm not that tall. D, wow, I didn't know you could draw. Or E, I'm not that round.
There's lots of hay going around.
Indeed.
And hay is for horses, so you should eat some hay.
Hey, hey,
wonderful.
hey.
T5, what do you tell me? Wait, why is it not rolling?
Go today.
Okay. This roll of dice site sucks.
Do
Hang
you
on.
just need to grab a d6 and ignore any, and when it rolls a 6, you re-roll?
Hang on. All I gotta do is just keep clicking on this website. I click and roll.
Would you like me to grab a d6 for
Bam.
my dice set?
Yeah, you know what? Hang on. I'm gonna actually get back to Google and go to Google's dice roll thing because it actually kind of works.
Ooh,
I
all right.
know, it's weird. It actually works.
6 answers. Let's see what
That's
people
the one that
answered.
kept screwing me.
Was it, hey, I'm not that tall? Or was it, hey, I'm not that round? It was indeed,
Yay!
hey, I'm not that tall.
The dice fail me again.
And here's, of course, the drawing. And yes, Twilight is very tall. Fun fact, when I was looking for an image to use for this, and I looked up this episode on Derpy Boru, I almost used the wrong image because somebody edited this image to have Twi with crotch tits.
Oh!
Thankfully, I
classic.
noticed, but like, damn,
Well,
it was uncomfortably close.
Or the drawing.
Did it still have the hub logo on it?
It might have.
Wow.
Oh no!
Mamma mia, I'm getting canceled.
So, right. Let's move on to question number 17. I believe we are now in some fresh new territory. Maybe, I think.
No, this was still there.
Oh, okay. Then I stand corrected. It's the fill in the lyric section. And here is the lyric. Little critters hibernate, blank, 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 blank. We wake up all their sleepy heads, all quietly and nice. So, what was it? Is it like squirrels, snakes, and mice? Is it cozy under the ice? Is it with chicken soup and rice? Or is it under the snow and ice?
I can only
Just pick
think
this
of
one
one
because he just
animal.
had soup.
Well,
Yeah. Sorry, it's just like sorry, it's just one of the answers just makes me think of AVGN because one of the lyrics in the song is he's
Chicken
gonna
rice.
eat chicken and rice.
The angry video game nerd is here.
The chicken soup and rice thing, it could be the correct answer. You don't know.
The problem is I am stuck between two because like I'm trying to think which one I haven't listened to this song and I haven't paid attention to this song, in a long time.
I will say this song does play on my playlist at work sometimes because I found it on Spotify. So I do inflict this song onto my coworkers from time to time. So far, no one's complained, so that's nice.
Because it's a
just
good
that you-
song.
It
I
really
think it's
is.
that one.
And most of them probably don't know it's from My Little Pony.
Yes, I guarantee it. And it looks like we got our 6 answers in. Yep, it's under the snow and ice.
Snow and ice.
Yeah, for some reason I was like the like squirrels, snakes, and mice. Actually, what like for some reason in my head I was fitting it into the rhythm. So
Well, they all
Yeah.
know that squirrels,
Like
snakes, and
squirrels,
mice
snakes,
there,
and
so
mice.
yeah, it was just I don't know. For some reason it fit into the rhythm, and I almost went that way.
That's good because I tried really hard.
Yeah,
Uh,
like
I will say chicken soup and rice. That popped into my head because of the Invader Zim thing. Do you remember like that Invader Zim special they made for Netflix like a couple years ago, where
oh god, I never watched.
Oh yeah,
I
Enter the
didn't watch it.
Florpus.
yes, Enter the
Enter the
Florpus, and
Florpus.
they're singing
Florpus.
around the world, and they say like friendship is better than like chicken and rice or
Oh.
something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
You have to scream that part though.
yes. Moving on to question 18. Fill in the lyric. This is the lyric that you have to fill in is the Kieran used to laugh and sing. We weren't always quiet. We told stories and funny jokes. Blank, 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 blank. So, what could it be? Is it my music was a riot? Was it and bread was in our diet? Was it my stand-up was a riot? Or my hotel was at the Hyatt?
that last one, oh, good on you, Cole, since a lot of the pony conventions are held at Hyatt's.
This is true.
Hilton or Hyatt's now.
It's a reason why I have Hyatt rewards.
Same.
I've got a lot of rewards. It's not one of them. I think actually I lost track of how many reward things I have.
Yeah. It was funny. This last year at Anime Week in Atlanta, we stayed in an Aloft hotel. Apparently, it's the one hotel in Marriott's thing where they're like, hey, do all the Marriott Bonvoy stuff. You can do all this fun stuff in your room, like have an electric key. Like they're like, no, we do nothing of that.
Oh,
Like, because it's kind of cool with the Marriott Bonvoy app. Like you can apparently like you can have them make your key card like I guess they have some of their hotels where you can do like a scan QR code to get into the room from your phone. They also have where like you can do like any normal requests like bedding and stuff like that through the app, which is awesome actually.
and people were 100% correct. It was my stand-up was a riot.
This song was stayed in my head for so many weeks
It's
afterwards.
a good song.
Somehow that particular line left my brain, but it makes sense.
Yeah, it was the only one. It was the only one when I went through it in my head that actually made sense. And no, I didn't have to say the last one in my head.
That's fair. Fill in the lyric. The song is, I'm as strong as a stone, even that's not enough. There's something blank in me, and I've made such mistakes. Is it A, broken, B, awful, C, silly, or D, jagged?
We are officially in new territory, by the way,
Yep.
Oh, okay.
because
this
I
one
do
or
not
this
know
one?
this.
Yeah, this is Sunset Shimmer, right?
Yep.
No, actually. It is not.
No.
In fact, I tried to color coordinate. This is indeed Diamond Tiara.
Oh, it's from that episode.
Yep.
Oh, oh God, which one did she say?
I thought it was gonna be too easy when Cole told me what episode it was.
There are
I'm
two
yeah.
here that I have a guess about, but I'm not.
Here,
Like,
You
I'm
know,
just gonna-
I'm not going to mess with
I
that.
will say,
Yeah, I'm just-
this time around for this set of trivia, I did try and go
Ow.
kind of easy because this was for like a big old panel. Just so that way, like, people wouldn't get hit by too many wrong answers, you know? But I gotta hit you with a couple of hard ones, you know?
Yeah.
No, that's
But,
understandable.
yeah.
Uh,
I feel I'm wrong, but I've made my choice.
Well, let's see what
You
people
don't want to
said.
make it too easy.
Ooh, looks like we mixed it up a little bit. We got quite a few for broken. Good support for awful and something jagged. Let's see what it actually is. It is in fact. It is in fact D. There's something jagged in me, and I've made such mistakes. Yeah.
Oh man,
Giggity.
it was
I guess it's
between
because I
A
didn't
or
have.
D
I,
for me. Damn.
okay, I didn't have
I
the
need to
rhythm of the
rewatch
song
that
in my
episode.
head. Yeah.
It's a
But
good
yeah,
song.
What? My somehow
I
knowledge
almo-
has helped me.
And
Also,
that's
just-
a musical episode.
It is.
I'm too much of a wrestling fan. You put broken capitalized into me, and all I can think of is Matt Hardy. And now I want to see Diamond Cherry just doing his thing, just going delete.
Also, apparently, I did feel it was necessary to put in. This is from Pony. I want to be in Crusaders of the Lost Mark. I think this is the only one I left a note there for. So yeah. Let's move right along as we head into new territory with question number 20. Where we go back to normal questions. So first off, in All Bottled Up, Trixie makes a bunch of teacups, but she also makes the Cutie Mark map table disappear. Where did the table go?
You want me to read it off?
No, I can read it off. I actually have them all on this upper screen you can't see.
Okay.
If I actually utilize my resources. Is it in A, the Ponyville Jewelry Store, B, the Ponyville Gym, C, turned into teacups, D, lost in the song, E, the Ponyville Spa, F, the kitchen, G, Starlight's room, H, Cinnamon Nut Cart, or I, Granny Smith's past?
For a moment there, my headphone cut out, and I thought you said "lost in the sauce."
You should have put that in there. You
I was
lost
really
opportunity.
tempted to, but I did put "lost in the song," and that made me happy.
God damn it!
I will
What?
say,
No.
all of these are references to stuff in that episode.
God damn it! No, Dice. Why you lead me this way? I don't want to click it, but I can't go against the dice.
Oh, what did the dice do to you?
Let's see if I'm the only one that answers it.
All right, shall we show the answers so far? Okay.
No, I'm still thinking.
All right, go ahead, think. You got 40 seconds. You're good.
That one.
I think I got it right.
All right, got all the answers in. All right, let's see. Ooh, we
Yeah,
got
I'm
all
the only one
across
who
the
answered it.
board. Wow,
Lost in the
literally all
song.
across the board. We got one
Cinnamon
for
Nut
Cinnamon
Cart.
Nut Cart.
I want to send it to the past.
Ponyville Spa, Lost in the Song. All right, let's see what the actual correct answer is.
It was a spa.
It is at the Ponyville Spa.
So, yeah, the
'cause
dice
it came up right at the end.
Yeah, the dice did tell me to lost in the song. So
I'm
I
so-
misclicked last time, but I knew it afterwards. But
I wish it was. Because, yeah, there is that part where, like, the main six are going into a song, and the table is sadly not there. Here it is. And this was the question where I found out you could add GIFs to the notes.
Just making use of the table because it's there.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Sometimes you don't ask questions.
I've got a question. Why is he doing that in the lobby of the spa?
Yeah.
Well, obviously
there
it's the
enough
best
tables?
table.
Yeah.
Yep.
And hey, there's a table right there.
It's the new table that just hasn't been installed in the right place yet, right? Right?
Mhm.
So, with that in mind, do we want to take a look at our rankings? See how people are ranking, or do you want to wait a little bit?
And that is 20
That was
questions.
question 20.
Yeah, let's see how people are ranking. All right, right now we got Noctanda at the top.
Hi.
Hello, Creature at the top with 100 points correct, with CMC very close behind, and Toa Koi in third.
With DM right next to me.
Yes. So I would say, all in all, people are doing pretty good so far. Let's move on to our next question.
And then I'm here.
Don't worry, Suki, you're doing fine. There's plenty of time to catch up. Because we are now in comic questions. Let's see how good you guys remember the comics. That's right, this is the aforementioned comic section that nobody got to, but people were asking about if there was a comic section. Yes, there was. With our first question, in the My Little Pony FIM Comic 23, the pets led by Angel Bunny save Ponyville from being flooded by its hypnotized citizens. Who was hypnotizing the ponies of Ponyville? Was it A, a Kelpie named Cassie, B, a seahorse named Jim, C, a siren named Shelly, or D, a sea pony named Sea Mist?
Swing and a mist.
Did I?
Ow!
I think I can eliminate one of those, and I'll explain why later.
Okay.
I want to be annoyed at Angle Bunny.
Did I put an angle bunny?
You did put angle.
It's a good thing we didn't get to this question.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't show this off, Cole.
Okay. No, don't worry.
Cole,
No,
that was Second's thing.
Also,
No,
also
this
don't. Oh, sorry, guys.
Sorry.
This was not Circuit's Circuit's question. I wrote this.
No, I mean he talked about Kelpies and pointed out to this one
Yes.
being the first one we saw.
No, he didn't know. He didn't know about this one.
Oh, I might have pointed it out then.
He didn't know about this question in a thing. He just ended up talking about it during
Yes,
the other panel.
I was.
Also, this perfectly explains Angle Bunny's behavior. He's just a little obtuse.
Jesus.
No wonder he's angry. He measured himself and he was disappointed by the length.
So, so because I wrote this question, I did interject into Circuit's thing about during his panel because this question existed and he didn't know. So let's see what people answered. We got some answers across the board. Looks like there is equal support between a siren named Shelly and a Kelpie named Cassie. Let's see what the actual correct answer is. It's indeed a Kelpie named Cassie.
You know what's funny?
Siren. Not Siren.
A siren.
Oh my god! I didn't,
You know.
Yeah, also,
Is that what you were gonna say, creature?
No, it's for a sea pony.
Oh.
Yeah.
When it comes to children's media, you need to be extra careful about how you word things.
Yeah, I was also. I'll be perfectly honest. I did roll the dice on this, but I also kind of was leaning towards the Kelpie, just because it was about flooding the town. I don't know.
Yes. I will say, so a sea pony named Sea Mist, I did name that after a G1 pony figure. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Whereas
I'm
just getting
talking
annoyed
about nowadays, not back in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just getting annoyed at the siren instead of siren.
I
didn't notice.
could have sworn I looked up the spelling for that, but I could have not.
Siren, like a police siren. It's an E as a second vowel.
No, I was going for siren like the sirens.
Yes.
I could have sworn I
There's
checked
an
that.
E instead of an I in that second spot.
Oh, okay. Well,
Same
Hey.
spelling, different definition.
well, this is why you don't trust me to type things. Oh, that's right. There is actually...
Oh, there's a picture.
Yes, there is actually a picture, and yes, her name is Cassie. She's great.
It's funny because
Angles.
Manny would not do this.
Okay. God damn it. God damn it. I'm just thinking like from me streaming from what basically caused me to start having a hot dog on screen. I'm like, I just want to just put the hot dog in the mouth right there. It's just like
I just like this Scootaloo face.
They all look drugged out of their minds.
Oh, the Scootaloo face isn't on the the stream because it's.
Yeah, you gotta scroll down.
Cole, scroll down.
Oh, wait, can I scroll down?
If you
I can't.
I
if you
don't-
turn the frowns upside
No, we
down, then
can't
they
on
all then they all look like depressos.
Yep.
Yeah, the Scootaloo's just off frame there, and I don't think you can get it on the stream there.
Yeah, it's weird that we can scroll that image, but apparently that main page for this can't.
One sec. I can kind of work around this, and I'm just
You
gonna.
can pull up this Derpy Boru image.
Yes. I'm just gonna drag and drop. There we go. So that way the stream can see it.
All of that face is on the
That's
same.
Scootaloo face. Just that's Scootaloo face.
Yes.
You say that. Look at that ratty face.
I will say this was a really good comic. You should definitely check it out if you haven't. The dynamic between the pets are great. Like seriously, it is so fun, and also the artwork is so good in this one particular comic. So,
And if the fans haven't just gone in and cleaned up so that we have a full Rainbow Dash and Applejack faces of this, it needs to be done because it's just so creepy.
yes. Moving on to our next comic question. And that is, where's my controls? There it is. In Friends Forever comic, Applejack and Mayor, Applejack learns of the magic of bureaucracy. What brought Applejack to Ponyville City Hall to begin with?
Oh no.
Was it A, to dispute a citation about Sweet Apple Acres barn height, B, to acquire a building permit for a new chicken coop, C, to protect the Canterlot to protest the Canterlot Expressway construction, or D, apple cider sales license renewal? One of these is the correct answer, by the way. This is a legitimate comic in the Friends Forever comic series, and I love the fact that this arc or this one like issue does exist with Applejack and Mayor. It's a very fun one. It's illustrated by Brenda Hickey. You should check it out if you haven't yet. It's hilarious. I love it.
I think I have chosen wrong, but I'm also like, aside from
I'm making a guess.
I need to reread and catch up on the comics. I'm way behind.
Oh, me too. Me too. Should check out the comics. The comics are legitimately great.
Yeah, this one is definitely one where I could have pulled out a die to choose because while I have thoughts, I really do not know.
We've got 5 of the 6 answers. Oh, there we go. 6 of the 6. Let's see what people answered. Looks like we got some answers all
no.
across the board. I'm liking this. We got some, yeah, just all across the board. A little bit of support each way. Looks like the main support is towards to acquire a building permit for a chicken coop and apple cider license or apple cider sales license renewal. Let's see what the actual answer is. It is in fact A, to dispute a citation about Sweet Apple Acres barn height. It is great because Applejack is just having a grand day, like really the nicest of days, and then all of a sudden a Pegasus swoops down and then gives her a fine for the height of Sweet Apple Acres. The barn specifically. It's great. You should check it out.
Mm-hmm.
With how rolling those hills are, it's hard to tell what the height of anything is.
Sorry, I was muted. The thing is, I was reading the comics before the Ponies Online thing to be ready for this to talk about stuff, and I didn't get to this comic in time, and I could have sworn it was Chicken Coop. Last I read.
Nope.
No, that makes sense.
There's no E in height.
No, there is not.
Well, congratulations. I'm the one writing these questions. Anyway, there will be more spelling mistakes going on. I guarantee it. Question number 23. In MLP FIM comic Manhattan Mysteries, Rarity, Fluttershy, Applejack, Applebloom, Babs, and Trixie are running from the cops in search of a gem thief. When running from Carnegie Hall, how do they evade the police? Is it... Whoa. Whoops. I didn't want to hit that. Is it A, they call a cab, B, take the subway, C, hide in a dumpster, or D, shout, "Hey, I'm Trot in here"?
I'm trotting here.
Suki, I see what you have done. It is hilarious and just as funny as we all thought.
It's in chat.
It's in the gallery.
I don't know. Applejack and Applebloom are both one-word things. You separated both of their names as two-word things.
Okay, let's see. Roll the d4 several times, and I hate you, dice. Like the one answer I was thinking, probably not. Fuck it, I'm gonna obey the dice. I wonder what Circuit's gonna think when he finally sees that.
That's a good question. I do love that addition. I will show it on the stream in just a moment.
He's probably thinking.
Did they really spell it Carnegie?
Yes.
Yes,
Carnegie.
because the other way is Carnegie.
I know it's Carnegie.
Carnegie.
Yeah, but in universe, it's Carnegie.
Yes.
Okay.
That comic was full of so many like New York horse puns. It was great.
Puns, yeah. Also, Circuit's gonna be like, what the heck did I miss out on this time?
Everything.
No, he's just going to go, why do you guys do this when I'm not here?
All right, let's see what the answers we got were. Looks like a lot of people said they called a cab.
Wait, why is there only one vote?
What?
Apparently, it only took my stupid answer.
No,
I
No, I
have nothing
clicked that as
here.
well.
0%.
I.
Oh, go back and go forward. It might have glitched when you did that.
Yeah, there's a glitch.
Oh, yeah,
okay, 'cause,
okay.
like-
So it's glitching. Okay, it's glitching for us.
All right, on my
Yeah.
end, it's showing like all the answers, and I got like 2 answers for they called a cab, 1 for take the subway, 2
Okay.
answers for hide in a dumpster, and 1 answer for shout I'm trotting here. Suki, was that you?
Fuck the D4.
Okay. Let's see what the correct
Okay,
answer
what was the
was.
answer?
D4B right. D4.
The subway.
It was
Right.
actually
Oh.
take the subway.
Yay.
I was considering that, but I didn't know they actually incorporated subways in that world.
They do. They do
They-
have
they
subways.
did.
They are legit. Yeah. To look at the notes, they take a subway, specifically the F train.
Ah, reference to the A train. Got it.
Yeah, it's.
No, they're,
I mean, yeah, and I mean, honestly,
they're
it's
just
like,
lettered trains.
honestly, if they have like pulled trains down there, like just as normal, that actually wouldn't be too far off of an idea. Because I don't know if you've ever been to Boston, but God, yeah, some of the really old subway lines are basically just giant buses
Yeah,
down there.
old trolley lines actually. So
Yeah.
the very first subway in the United States, I believe, was in Boston, and it was just a trolley line that used ordinary trolley cars underground. And when they were digging it, they thought they had committed a major sin because they accidentally dug the tunnel through an unmarked graveyard from revolutionary times. So, because, Boston's an old-ass city. The same thing happens in Burlington, Vermont, sometimes, where they'll just accidentally find an old graveyard that nobody knew was there. Old cities. There's something. Yeah, anyways. Next question. And it's another comic question. That's right. And it is. In MLP FAM comic Zen and the Art of Gazebo Repair, Fleetfoot gets knocked out of the sky and immediately falls for Big Mac. What knocks Fleetfoot out of the sky? Was it A, the CMC's second wad of fireworks, B, a tricksy trick gone wrong, C, Big Mac's sheer good looks, or D, hit by a bell from the strength test game when Big Mac broke it?
Okay.
One of these things did happen, but not in that order.
I put my faith in the dice.
Part of the dice don't fail me.
This comic.
No,
by
I
the
know.
way-
I'm pretty sure the dice is failing me. But yeah.
This comic, by the way, was an Andy Price comic and is also a real gem. You should check it out. It is great.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
read
I've got
it
two
recently.
thoughts there, but I'm not voting for that one. And I want to say,
I
Cole,
recently-
you've been hanging around me too much, because when talking about the Cutie Mark Crusaders, it's all caps.
Oh, whoops. Yep. That was an accident.
And by recently, I meant a week before this 20s All Night stream.
Okay. Oh yeah, you mentioned Vermont again, Cole, and I realized. Apparently, I found out that Aldi US's cider brand is out of Vermont.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
They're-
that. That's cool.
Which now makes me wonder if I go to Trader Joe's, it would be the same thing,
Wait,
because those are
Angry Orchard's
technically
out of Vermont?
no Aldi's brand, Wicked Grove.
Oh, Aldi.
Which is funny because I don't know if we have an Aldi's in Vermont.
But apparently if I looked on a can of the cider I was drinking, and it says it's from Vermont.
That is crazy.
We're running to time now.
Well, here's the other thing too. You got I don't know. Do you have Trader Joe's in Vermont?
I don't know. We might.
Is there? Because it's technically the same company.
I think we do. I think. Anyways, so looks like as far as answers go, a lot of people said hit by the bell from the strength test game when Big Mac broke it. Let's find out if the majority of people got that correct. Let's show the correct answer.
Yeah,
You're wrong.
I was thinking that one because of the specification of the second. Why is it the second?
Cat, it
Because
was.
the first one blew up the gazebo.
I
No,
believe
the
the
third one
first
did.
one blew up the hardware store. I think.
Yeah.
Ah.
I think.
Okay.
The third one is what did it tell.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Cole, there is a Trader Joe's in Burlington.
Oh, okay. Is that the place that's like right next to the world's tallest filing cabinet?
I have no idea. I've never been to Vermont.
You should come here. We have the world's tallest filing cabinet. It's very silly.
Okay, cool.
Is it worth coming all the way to Vermont to see? I would argue yes. Most would probably say no, but it's a fun thing that we have in Burlington.
So let's see what's around it. Hana Japanese, Play It Against Sports, Healthy Living, and Dave's Hot Chicken.
Oh, Dave's Hot Chicken. Okay. I've heard of that place. I need to go to Burlington more.
I say Dave's Hot Chicken just because that's what's showing up in Google.
Okay.
It's just saying it's a chicken restaurant, but it's listed as chicken.
Come to Vermont and try our chicken. Oh, right. This one had notes. Ah, yes. Big Mac's good looks may not have been what knocked her out of the sky, but it was what knocked her head over heels. Or, hooves. I don't know why I felt like adding that, but there we go.
And another Mary falls in love with him, and then she and Fleetfoot fight in the background in one of the panels.
And now we are on to a merch
Oh, no.
section. That's right, we've got pony merch questions. Starting with question number 25. In 2016, Hasbro released a line of pony toys not with brushable manes, but articulated joints and action-y features. What was the name of this series released under?
Oh, this is.
Oh, god damn it. I actually remember these coming out, and now I'm trying to think.
Yep, I
We
even
have
have
one
a
of them.
few.
Yes,
I even have a few.
was it Equestrian Odyssey? Was it Gradients of Harmony? I think that's supposed to be Guardians of Harmony. I misspelled that.
Yeah.
I misspelled that. It's supposed to be Guardians of Harmony. Was it Guardians of Harmony, Defenders of Equestria, or Pony Mania? Ignore my
Well, that's
terrible
not correct.
spelling.
No, that was the
I love that Sonic
cross.
Mania
No, that was the
reference.
crossover with Gradius.
Yes, totally.
We got all our favorite ponies as space fighter ships.
It's really
Equestrian
good we didn't
Odyssey.
get to these questions during the stream.
Yeah. Equestrian Odyssey? Don't you mean Arrow beat Brony?
Oh, it would have been fine. People would have been enjoying it and then just realizing, oh, yeah, it happens.
I think okay, I might be wrong on that, but
Well, let's take a look-see at what people answered.
Oh.
And it looks like everybody said Guardians of Harmony, despite my terrible spelling. Is that
We
the correct
grabbed the
answer?
seventh
Yes, it
person.
is.
Defenders of Equestria, which I was kind of hemming and hawing about, was a trading card set.
Okay,
My
I
brain
know.
was thinking Equestrian Odyssey, and I don't know why.
Okay, I know why this spelling mistake happened. It's because I came up wrong with my initial spelling, because there's supposed to be a U in Guardians, and when I right-clicked on it, it put in Gradients instead. There we go. Fixed it. I can actually fix these on the fly during the trivia, so that's fun. I should have been doing that earlier. Anyways, let's move right along.
Oh,
to
well.
I didn't discover till now.
Question number 26. In the MLP collectible card game series Absolute Discord, they released a Nightmare Celestia. What was the title of the card? Was it A. Evil Celestia, B. Daybreaker Morning Attack, C. Nightmare Celestia Wake Up Call, or D. Nightmare Star Solar Flare?
I think I have this card.
I definitely don't. All right, Dice, what do you got for me?
I might have this card. I need to actually go through the cards that I have. Also, hey, we got 7 players now. Welcome to the 7th player. I don't know who you are, but thank you for tuning in.
I'm going with that one. I'm probably wrong because I don't know this card set that well. So this is the card game series. So this is the game with the troublemakers.
Yep.
Yes,
Okay.
that I personally haven't touched in about 10 years.
Same.
Yeah, I probably have
cooking dust right now.
a starter deck from that I haven't even opened.
I have a bunch of cards. I have like a bunch that I have opened, a bunch that I haven't opened, some starter decks. I really need to like just go back and just do a little bit of a dive into those.
I never even played the game. I got it anyway because it was at the dollar store when I found it.
All right, we are down to our last 20 seconds, and we got 6 answers in. I'm gonna call it and say, let's show some answers. Let's see what people thought it was. Was it B, Daybreaker, Morning Attack? Or was it, or sorry, that's B. Did I say D? Anyways.
They said B.
Looks like most people think it's Daybreaker, Morning Attack. Let's see what it is. is in fact D.
Yeah,
Daybreaker
that set was
was-
released before Daybreaker was announced.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking that because of the fan fictions that use that name, Solar Flare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they use it in fanfiction too. That's what almost got me.
I will say, Nightmare Celestia wake up call. I'm glad somebody voted for that.
You can thank the dice.
Thank you, Dice. And moving right along to our next merch question, which is once again about cards, just not the same cards. Question 27. Magic the Gathering released a Pony crossover 3-card charity set in 2019. Which of these ponies was not featured in the original set? Was it A, Rainbow Dash?
Oh, I think I did it
B,
wrong.
Rarity?
Oh well.
C, Twilight Sparkle? Or D, Nightmare Moon?
Can't really remember this one off.
I think I know which set this was.
I have this set. It's actually like in my living room. I have a friend who's like really into Magic the Gathering and didn't know that like My Little Pony cards existed until like recently, because he got into ponies like pretty late in the game. I think he got into it somewhere around like 2020 or so. But yeah, and when he found out that I had just a set of the cards, he was like, "How?" I'm like, "I just got them whenever they came out."
I missed them, and I'm sad about that.
I never got the
I didn't
second
have money.
wave of cards because they just didn't look as cool.
I didn't have the money to speak of
Yep.
for that.
I'm wrong. I looked up the set.
How dare you?
How dare? Oh, we got 6 out of 7 answers. Let's see what people thought it was. Did the set not include Rarity, or did it not include Nightmare Moon? Let's find out.
Yay!
It in fact didn't include Rainbow Dash.
I do remember there not being enough color to have Rainbow Dash as a character or as a card.
Yes. I was so
I
stoked that they
was
like
between Rainbow and Nightmare Moon.
I was so stoked that they like had Rarity in the set, because like Rarity is usually left out of merch. The fact she was included was pretty freaking great.
But Nightmare
Well, it
Moon
is
was
Magic
the
the
second
Gathering.
set, wasn't she?
Nope, Nightmare Moon was in the first set. It was like a card that had Nightmare Moon on one side and Luna on the other.
Flip cards
Yeah.
are fun.
Yep.
Yeah, they are.
But I thought Nightmare Moon also came out with a set with Celestia.
Nope. At least I don't think
No.
so.
There's Rarity, Twilight, and
It makes sense
Wow.
for Rarity because it's
It was
magic.
Nightmare Moon, Rarity, Twilight, Luna.
Yep.
It makes sense for Rarity because it is Magic the Gathering. Have
Yeah.
unicorns.
Also, I just going off on that thing, I love that they didn't just take a screenshot of a vector.
True.
Yeah, they actually did artwork.
I have
True.
respect for the artist.
I will say the artwork on those original cards looked amazing. The artwork on the second set of cards that they released sometime later was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Eh.
yeah, different artists, but still fresh art, I believe.
And now to question 28.
Oh no.
Which of these pony toys is not real?
Okay, there's only one on. There's literally one on here that I'm having to think if it.
Is it Applejack's truck? Is it Rainbow
I
Dash
know
Brussable
what
with a
this is.
swirl and DVD? Is it C, So Soft Newborn Spike? Is it D, Pinkie Pie's RC car? Or E, trick question, they're all real.
I'm picking this one out of spite.
The funny thing
it
is
has
that
to be this
the
one.
funny thing is that one of these I know is real because god damn it, it was in the fucking Celestia's brother Tim video.
I'm contemplating if that one is real or not.
Oh, I laughed so hard he cut
Toa.
out her.
Toa,
Okay.
oh my gosh.
Toa,
God,
you need
please.
to chill with your laughing because you faded out.
That was
It's
amazing.
like you.
Because I can
you-
think of
you
3
got
that I
erased
think
out of
are
existence.
actually real. Is the 4th real?
Yeah, okay, hang on.
Oh,
Let's see.
I know for a fact that 2 of these are real.
Mhm.
I'm gonna vote that.
I have found the answer, and I'm not sharing.
Good.
I have the answer as well. I'm not sharing
Oh,
either.
that hurts.
Why are you a thing?
All right, let's show.
Please tell me the notes talk about this toy.
I don't think this question has no notes. Also, yeah, the correct answer is they're all real.
Okay. Whoever's got this already up, send links on. Let's show this to stream. What the hell?
Which one?
The brushable, the squirrel on the DVD.
Yeah, that
Oh.
happened.
Oh, wait,
that,
now I remember. Oh, my
All of the
God.
rest of this I know exists.
Yeah, CMC, I remember now.
Oh, no,
Oh
it's
God,
true.
it was
No,
like
no,
one of the
it's true.
earliest lines
yeah, it
for the
was.
Yes,
brushable ponies, where it was all of them had an animal companion.
Yes.
Whereas I know the truck. That's idyllic with the cutout Twilight.
Yeah,
The
the
soft,
Yeah.
so soft newborn Spike. That was the creepy thing right next to the. Was it the?
Yeah,
the
the
not
truck-
Skyla.
yeah. I knew the truck. I
And
knew
then
the
the-
truck. I knew the truck as we used that. We used that in one of our videos.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the RC car just is yes.
Okay, so I've found 2 where she doesn't have an animal companion, one where she has a duck, and another one where she has a turtle. I have not found the squirrel.
Oh, you didn't find the squirrel? Hang on.
I will say I looked all these up on MLP merch. That's how I found all of these.
Hang on here, creature. I'm just gonna put this in voice text. I'm putting the link to a site called Figure Realm.
Oh, good.
And there's another version of it.
Oh, that's the
Oh
one with the
God,
DVD.
that's a squirrel.
Yeah.
Apparently there's 2. Okay,
It
so
looked like
apparently
a
there were
cat
2
at
versions.
first.
Apparently there was a version with the DVD and one without.
Because it literally says Rainbow Dash Brushable with Squill and DVD.
They were really squirreling for ideas before she got her official pet.
Cole, please share what that looks like.
I will gladly. Copy image.
Because yeah, looking at that, one of these is clearly the first run, and the other one's a restock with an additional item.
Okay,
I
let
like
me
how
look.
there's a bathtub. That's probably too
Yeah,
small for the squirrel. It's too small for
Yeah.
the squirrel.
No,
It looks too small for the squirrel. It might
Yeah, it
just
just-
fit.
yeah, it just fits. And in the first one, it's something that is supposed to be dragged around by Rainbow Dash.
So that's the one that I was actually able to show that doesn't show the DVD. The one that Total linked, for some reason, I'm not able to open it up outside of Discord. I don't know how you got that image.
Wow.
Is that a WebP?
It might be a WebP. Let me go through my history because I copied image DVD. Alright.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was a cat by the way the tail, but no, it is a squirrel.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
Just-
from
that's-
the LP bench site. Alright.
You know, I can't just like drag the Discord window down. There we go.
Mhm.
There
Well,
you go.
also there's that so you can, because LP bench is a thing, and it does tell you.
Yes, that is where I got all these from. So, I do actually have one of the ones that comes with a DVD. I think I got Trixie Lulumoon with a DVD for the Royal Wedding set. But anyways,
Yeah,
Moving on.
these little trash frisbees.
moving on to our next question. What episode is this from? This is one I got from Rainy, and hence why it wasn't with all the other what episode is this from, because I just never pulled it over for the original segment. Is this from A Horseplay, Celestia Tries Acting, Saddle Row Review, is this from She's All Yak, Yona Tries to Be More Pony, or is this from made in Manhattan. AJ and Rarity help Coco put on a play.
You almost
God.
there's a little image in the background that it gave it away for those who probably didn't see this episode.
It's the Discovery Family logo, or you know what? I'm not even gonna finish inquiry.
Don't
No,
Yeah.
it's not that. It's the something in the
talk
background.
about it afterwards, after the closing segment.
I know, that's why I'm not trying to point it out.
Yeah, I think okay. No, I think
wouldn't
I
have even
see.
mentioned it until after voting is closed.
Yeah, I think I see what he's talking about now. And it makes, I think it'll make sense, but
Yeah.
I could still be wrong.
Well, let's take a look-see, and it looks
Because
like...
yes, that Twilight banner.
Yeah, the Twilight banner.
Yeah, I saw that after I
It
put in the
gave,
answer.
gave it away for me. Well, not for me, but I knew it could be given away for other people.
And yeah, the answer was a horseplay. Although, I can understand the confusion. That was intended. And moving on to question number 30, which is the last one of this quiz. Not necessarily the last quiz of the night, just the last one of this quiz. And that is, in Suited for Success, a fashion show is held to show off the dresses Rarity made made for her friends. Wait, wow. Okay, I should have read this ahead of time. Jeez. In Suited for Success, a fashion show is held to show off the dresses Rarity made for her friends, to her friends' interesting specifications. What important fashionable pony does Spike reveal is going to be there?
Oh, my favorite episode from season 1. We meet again.
Why was this one like the easiest question so far for me?
That's a good question. Was it A, Sapphire Shores, B, Fancy Pants, C, Trenderhoof, or D, Hoity Toity?
I'm pretty sure it was Spike.
Yes, Spike reveals Spike is going.
He has a pincushion cutie mark with all the pins in it.
Do. You got 6 answers. We're almost there. One thing I will say is, like, damn, I never realized how long it takes to get through all these questions. It does take a good long time to go through a full trivia set of, like, 30 questions. Filled up, like, most of the block. Duly noted for
Cole.
future trivia nights.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, and without just going on and on and on and on and on, if you actually sit and actually chat like we've been doing, yeah, it does. take a
Yeah.
bit.
Makes it
'Cause, yeah,
fun.
makes it fun, and because it's starting with 2 minutes per question, that ends up with up to 5 minutes per question if we have the chatting going on.
True.
I'm pretty sure we went a little bit more with that searching for that Rainbow Dash
Yeah.
squirrel toy.
True. Stuff to note for future. In future, for those questions, I'll try and make sure there's an image along as well. But, you know.
Squirrel that away
Yeah,
for another day.
some notes of something of each of the potential answers.
So, was it hoity-toity like everyone seems to think it is? Yeah, it was. It was hoity-toity. I didn't get you with Fancy Pants, no siree. It was indeed hoity-toity. Now let's see
All
who...
right, let's see the final.
And Trenderhoof wasn't even in Suited for Success. That's very early.
He's
Way
won.
before Trenderhoof.
Show
Yeah, we
the
didn't see it until
rankings.
season 4.
Yay!
DM is the
Good job,
DM.
DM.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my god, I beat somebody because they came in late.
You
Hi,
did it!
Thinkry.
Hey,
I
Zinkfree!
simply-
Well, tell you what, I do have another set of quiz questions. If you want to get into some of that, we won't be able to get through all of it. We'll be bleh. Wow, my mouth got away from me.
We'll go through a lot.
Yeah, let's see what we can do. I'm going to go to Midnight Marinara. So I'm going to put out the new code, and I'm also going to close this. Checking my background for just a moment. Nobody else has the code just yet, and General Stables, here we go. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get used to all the renaming of so many of the chats. It took me a bit to realize that Pics and GIFs is no longer called Pics and GIFs, it's called Gallery.
Oh god! Wow. I can't. I got into the game and all of a sudden it was just
Oh, whoops.
just saw you going all through that.
Yeah,
Alright.
same.
Wait.
Clear
Oh, these are
responses.
the old ones.
Yes, this is an older one. Old.
All right, and I am putting this new link into both the Twitch and YouTube chats so that they can hop in as well.
Let me open up the
Attack of
presentation view.
O's, a
This
spectacular journey into the trivia.
This is indeed an older one. This is from I'm dying. An Equestrian Trivia Trot, Episode 2, Attack of the O's, a spectacular journey into the trivia, presented in 2D.
Were these ponies on the thing there drawn for this one, or were they drawn for the first one?
Yes, both. I reused a lot of assets from that one, and I believe this graphic was made by my good friend, Tiki.
Well, yeah,
Tiki
the
Bat.
graphic, but I'm just trying to remember, were these a thing for the first one, or were they made for the second one?
They were a thing for the first one. I do have all
Okay.
the screens from the first. And yep, they're basically pulled from those. I just kind of like took out the backgrounds and used them for this. I did have a new graphic that went to this game specifically. If I can find it, let's take a look.
What year was?
This was in like 2021.
This one was 2021.
I believe so.
Yeah, since you guys did 2020 with Mid-Air Pony Fair.
Yes, Mid-Air Pony Fair 1 was in 2020, and Mid-Air Pony Fair 2, which is the one this was made for, was 2021. So this is an older one. This is an older game.
Yeah. So they what's on the title card there the name we had for it in Equestrian Trivia Trot Episode 2, and the first one was Midnight Marinara Trivia Trot.
They're both called Midnight Marinara, but yeah, this is the title card that was made for this one for that year. But there was
It just doesn't have the Midnight Marinara into it, so it confuses my brain.
Yeah, it was funny too, because like the very first time we did it, the trivia panel was in the middle of the night, which is like kind of the most inopportune time to run a trivia panel, but it worked out great. It was like at like 2 or 3 in the morning. I remember how the name Midnight Marinara came about was I was messaging everybody involved in this trivia to see if that time frame would work, because that was the last time frame that was available for it. And I messaged everyone and I was just like, I could be like a Midnight Marinara, and then because in my mind I thought marinara was like a fiesta, and then I realized afterwards, wait a minute, I'm tired and insane. May the record show I am usually sleep deprived.
A Midnight Matinee.
Ah, yeah, you see. And
Mhm.
yeah.
Which is that a theater term or a cinema term?
It is a matinee, as in, and they would show movies.
So a cinema term, not a theater
Yep.
term.
Mainly because they could. Mhm.
Yeah.
They could have a projectionist up in the theater itself, and just play like hour-long movies.
Yeah, I know it's somewhere in my files, and I cannot find it. Maybe it was just called nothing? Nope. Alright. Anyways. At some point I need to, like, get together all the art that I made for Midnight Marinara and just do a grand ultra post of the, stuff done for that, as well as collect the graphics that were made by, Tiki Bat. Anyways, I think that was plenty of time for everyone to join in. And, yep, we got 6 players. Let's see. Let's start. Skip the countdown. Let's move on to question number 1. Who is this pony? Is it A, Starlight Glimmer, B, Sunset Shimmer, C, Twilight Sparkle, D, Spike, E, It Pikachu?
It Pikachu.
Why am I not seeing the answers?
Uh,
Oh, you might have
They
to
should-
refresh.
yeah, because
Continue playing.
instead of them just
There we
showing
go.
up when the
Mhm.
question shows up, it has a additional click for this one.
Mhm.
Because I think we were messing with all of the settings that when we set this one up.
Yes, we really were.
And trying to push the trivia thing to its limits.
We
Did we-
did, like, do a lot of playtesting ahead of time for this one. Like,
Yeah.
there was
Yeah.
a lot of effort put in. It looks like we got all 6 answers in. Let's see what people chose. Looks like a lot of people thought it was Twilight Sparkle. Let's
It
see if that's
Pikachu!
correct. Yeah, it is. It's Twilight
I am-
Sparkle.
It Pikachu.
I almost chose it Pikachu just for the hell of it.
It Pikachu.
Let's go on to our next one. Almost every season of Friendship is Magic starts and ends with a big bad villain. Who was the big bad villain at the end of season 6? Was it A, Lord Tyrek, B, Starlight Glimmer, C, Queen Chrysalis, or D, Twilight's Inner Demons?
Was that the season that we got that thing?
Got the devil on my shoulder over and over.
They're not inner demons when they're Spike.
Unless the punch bolt's been spiked.
I was trying to remember my. Wait a minute. Ah, shit. Wait.
Oh, shit.
Give it a little bit more time. All right, we got our 7 answers. Let's see. What did people think it was? We got 3 answers for Starlight Glimmer, as well as 3 answers for Queen Chrysalis, and 1 answer for Twilight's Inner Demons. Let's find out what the correct answer was.
Yeah.
That's right. It was Queen Chrysalis.
I was
Starlight
one. I think one season. I was one season off.
Yep.
Yeah, it was this one.
Yeah.
We just talked about this
Mad
episode.
Bug Horse.
Yeah,
We
but
did.
for some reason in my head, I got Yeah, for some reason in my head,
Where in the timeline is everything?
Yeah, like I had this in season 7 for some reason.
Yeah, no.
I had this in season 5 mixed up.
You see, the reason this question exists is because I remember I thought of the question and I was like, I bet no one will remember what happened in this season. I bet no one will remember it was Lord Tyrek. And then I looked it up and I realized it wasn't Lord Tyrek. And I was like, yeah, this is a good question. Because even I got it wrong when I was writing it.
That one I remember because he was season 4.
Yes, it
Dragon Ball
was.
Z fight.
Yeah, season 4.
For me,
When
I
we
thought
break the
memorable.
tree!
for me, I thought it was
And we all
later for some
we
reason.
went, no!
Because we first break the tree, then we get Starlight, then we go up against the changelings.
All right, next question. In Moltdown, Spike stinks. Also, other growing up stuff happens to him. But what weird puberty thing specifically happens to him to give him wings? Was it A, he becomes the Rock, B, hibernation, C, red horse energy drink TM, D, climbs into a tree and pupates, E, Spike used Harden. It's super effective.
I'm tempted to pick E.
You know,
I'm
Cole, you
pretty
made 2 of these the correct one, but I know you're probably going to use the one I didn't choose.
No, I think we, as I said, we were testing, so I think there are 2 correct answers.
We went all out this year, is what I will say. When we made this one, like, we put in like a couple of months worth of effort, and also we did playtesting. I remember we were making trivia like a couple months in advance in a Google Doc before we like started compiling it into this, and we did playtest to see if we could get this to do exactly what we wanted it to do.
Yeah, we playtested our own. We also, I think, did a little bit as a pre-show.
We did. We put together a couple of quizzes using the trivia from past episodes of the pre-show, because we had been doing pre-show trivia long before then. And yeah, so this one we really went all out on. I'm very proud of this test. I'm glad that we still have access to it. And let's see, we got 6 out of the 7 answers. Let's see what people answered. Looks like we got a lot of people who said he becomes the Rock, and a lot of people who said he used Harden and it's super effective. Let's see what the correct answer was. Yeah, y'all are
both.
Yeah, y'all are both right.
I was right. We did make this one more go for both.
This one really annoyed the chat.
Was a little hazy on this one.
I remember this one really annoyed the chat. They were all very angry with us because we didn't tell them that there could be more than one right answer. Which you can only pick one, so it doesn't really matter, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there, Kenny. I don't know when you said that. I don't have time.
Oh, they just popped in. Yeah. Hello, Kenny.
Hello. I'm moving right along. Let's go to question number 3.
Yep, we're just
50
doing lots of
questions,
silly
my
trivia.
God.
We are. While we have access to it, because this is like the last week I've got access to this before I end up like
Having to pay again.
yeah. If people want to do more trivia night and want to like help me out with like making more trivia, I'll gladly like pay for another month of this sometime in the future for a big event. But it really is something that's really good for big events. Not so great outside of them. But anyways, right, let's get into this. In Granny's Gone Wild, Rainbow Dash had to ride a roller coaster in Las Pegasus before it closed forever. What was it called? Was it the Wild Berry Blue, the Blue Streak, the Wild Blue Yonder, or the Bumper Cars?
God damn it! Why?
It's the teacups. It's always the teacups.
No, that's Trixie's favorite ride.
I feel
And
like
mine.
I feel like one of these.
But the
is a
kitty
rep-
teacups, it just goes round and round.
One of these. Is
The
a reference
funnier
to-
very
bit to me
tall
is,
trees.
one of these is the Transformers name.
Is it the Bumper Cars?
Blue streak, I think he was talking about.
Thank
Oh.
you.
I will say I do love the image that they got, the picture from the ride itself. It is great. Truly.
Yeah, it's great, and it's definitely because that is a canon thing to have this art style without the lines.
Yes. All right, we got most of our answers in. Let's see what people were answering. It looks like a lot of people went the wild blue yonder. Let's see if it's correct. Yeah, it is. I'm not fooling you. You got this. You know. You know.
Oh, that cat is just living his best life.
Despite being the last day of operation, it makes a repeat appearance in season 9. Celestia, or when Celestia and Luna give it a ride in between dark and dawn. I forgot about that.
Oh, it's just been rebranded, renamed.
Yeah.
Or retooled.
That is also a thing they do.
Yeah, that's how things go. It does a last ride, then it has to go down for maintenance, and when it comes back, it's got a whole new name.
Right. Question 5. In a horseplay, Pinkie Pie gets fireworks for use in the play. When she finds out Celestia herself was going to be in, she upgrades. Where does Pinkie get the fireworks from? Was it A, the Flim and Flam's Firework Emporium? B, a shady shop on the outskirts of Ponyville? C, Quills and Sofas? D, Yakistan? Or E, the great and powerful Trixie in a back alley at midnight? Vote now on your phones.
I'm concerned about a Quills and Sofas firework.
Imagine Quilled Sofa's fireworks would be softer than this.
I'm gonna be honest, like, as big as this big thing of fireworks is, I don't think it caused nearly as much destruction as the fireworks the CMCs were playing with in the Gazebo
In the
comic.
The
'Cause-
comic that knocked Fleetfoot out of the air and in love with Big Mac.
Yes, because that one did cause some significant property damage. I won't deny.
Sparks were really flying that day.
All right, we got 6 out of 7 answers. Let's see what we got. It looks like a lot of people went for E, the great and powerful Trixie in a back alley at midnight. Let's see if that's correct. Yeah, it is.
Which is funny because it sounds like the most wrong answer.
It does. It sounds like the most wrong
It's
answer.
so specific, but it is a Pinkie Pie line.
Yes. Also,
And there's the Trixie head in the fireworks.
yes, there was a Trixie head in the fireworks. It is great. Which brings us to question number 6. In Keep Calm and Flutter On, they bring Discord back to reform him, with Fluttershy and friendship. But if that doesn't work, Twilight and friends decide to find a reformation spell. What does Discord do to prevent this? Does he A, hides the books with the reformation spells? B, he eats the pages with the reformation spells? C, he makes hats out of the pages with the reformation spells? Or D, nothing. The reformation spell was friendship all along.
That image of him gritting his teeth like that.
That was from his first appearance.
It is. It is from a completely different
Yeah.
episode. But it's got...
Because this is at the point where he just pokes Fluttershy on the head to transfix her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we got 6 out of 7 answers. Let's see what people answered. Looks like a lot of people said he eats the pages with the Reformation spell. Let's see if that's the correct answer. Yes, it is! There is no notes with this one. It just kind of is what it is. Y'all are doing great. But now it's time for what episode is this from, where I show you images from episodes and you have to tell me what episode it's from. Starting with this one. Is this from A, Twilight Time, B, Hearts and Hooves Day, C, The Cutie Mark Chronicles, or D, Ponyville Confidential?
This was back when we didn't care about being fair.
This is true.
So this could be a zoomed in.
It could be. It could be.
It probably is.
We were
I don't
very
think this one
If
is.
this
This
one's
one
not.
feels.
This one is not, I can tell.
We don't fight fair.
No, there's-
Do.
Okay, well, it definitely feels like it's not.
Yeah, it's.
Well, wait a minute. It's.
If you
Is
need
that
help,
you?
look at a corner.
Corner.
I do like how the answers always slow down for these ones. It's like, it's never as immediate. People gotta think about these ones.
Oh, is there a timer on this one?
So
Nope.
we actually basically turned off the timer for this one. We just stop it whenever we feel like stopping it. This was a setting that
these
I
ones
meant,
actually go on because these were
like,
harder.
I think we just straight up turned off the timer in this whole game because it does not tick down at all.
It was ticking down for the other questions. I thought.
Nope.
I thought.
Not for this one.
Nope.
Not for this one.
So
Not for this question or not for this entire quiz?
not for this entire quiz. You see, whenever we put this one together, we realized that having a timer might be challenging. So we figured that we would just turn it off so that way we could just pay attention to how many answers we got in compared to how many players we have. It looks like I have got 6 out of the 7 answers. So let's see what people chose. And it looks like a lot of people went with Twilight Time, but there was also good significant support for Ponyville Confidential. Let's see what the answer actually is.
Oh, I thought it was after. I thought this was after they got their cutie marks.
Fair.
There is no cutie mark on her.
This is
There
true.
is none.
Also, wait.
None of these would have had the cutie marks.
No, I meant like Twilight Time. I thought Twilight Time was after cutie marks.
Ponyville Confidential was when they were doing the newspaper thing.
Was that season
Yeah.
2 or was that season 1?
So
Season 2.
yeah,
Season
both
2, yeah.
this and
Because that was my whole thing. Is I was thinking most of those other episodes were season 1 and 2, and this didn't look like season 1 and 2 animation.
No, it does not.
yeah. So Toe, why'd you say look at the corner?
Because that looked like a piece of paper.
That's a fence.
That's a fence.
Yeah, that's a fence. This is in front of the school. There's a fence in front of the school.
Toa, I will say I do appreciate the misleading, helpful hints. Thank you. Keep doing that.
It wasn't useful.
No, keep doing that. I like misleading. It's good for the bones. Let's move on to our next question. I've zoomed in on this frame. What episode is this from? Is it from A, Swarm of the Century? It's the Parasprite one. B, Slice of Life. Background Ponies, the episode. C, Three's a Crowd. Twi hangs out with Cadence in Discord. Is Blue. D, Keep Calm and Flutter On. We're making Discord good, guys.
It's so hard
Oh.
because the only reason one of these is eliminated is because of who is standing there.
Also, toilets in Equestria confirmed.
It's true. Toilets are canon.
Hmm.
I mean, there were outhouses, but fair.
Yes,
this
but
from a-
toilets though.
It could just be holes in the ground.
Yeah.
True.
Which is it? Which is it? Oh,
Because it's because it's just
because I've eliminated down to 2.
Also, the last question's wording is why punctuation is very important.
Mm-hmm.
The previous question or this question?
This one.
Oh.
There is a distinct lack of a comma which changes the meaning of the sentence.
Oh. Whoops. Well, we never caught that years ago. Where do you want the comma to be? Comma.
It doesn't matter. You're gonna put it somewhere dumb, and I fully appreciate it.
Yes.
I'm voting that one as a 50-50 guess.
Yeah, that one.
We're zoomed in.
There we go.
You didn't put a comma anywhere.
I did.
After from. I've zoomed in on this frame.
Oh, gee. Oh, geez. Okay.
Zoomed in on this frame from what episode?
You activated his trigger.
That's what I'm good for.
I mean, I did ask for it.
It's true. All right, we
It
got
hurts.
6 out of 7. Let's see. Oh wow, answers all across the board. In fact, it is a 3-way split between Swarm of the Century, 3 is a crowd, and Keep Calm Flutter On. Let's find out what the right answer is. Is indeed 3 is a
What?
crowd.
wait.
Somehow I got it wrong, but it says I'm correct.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
weird. It's weird.
Correct.
For some reason, the thing ticked over and it's showing them all as wrong to me.
Yeah,
All
me
red.
too.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm not gonna argue it.
Everything you know is wrong.
I wonder if that's because I
Like,
put
it's
in the
one of his
comma into the
and short
question.
is long.
You,
But yeah,
you may
okay.
have.
For some reason, I was trying to figure out if
Question
that
note unable to load. Try refreshing your browser?
Huh.
Okay, I'll refresh my browser. The full
Continue
frame
playing.
really gives it away.
Yeah,
Yep.
I should have included the full frame. I really should have. But I think the reason I didn't is because so for the image in the corner, you can put in a file, but otherwise you need an image link for anything in the notes. So that's probably the reason why I didn't put it in. Stuff to work
So
on
you
future
w-
trivia games.
Yeah, you would have had to have either uploaded it to an image site or pulled it from an image site such that it may be in your old scenes.
I know it is saved to my computer somewhere.
Let's not go digging.
Yeah.
Next question.
But yeah. Oh, sorry.
How are you
So
doing?
that was from the blue Discord one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the widened would have been a blue Discord in this run. How are
Yes.
you doing this? What?
What episode is this from? You see, I think I put in the "How are you doing this" because I'm so used to people guessing them straight away. And I just expected that people would be able to get it.
Oh my god, is it that obvious?
Is this from
Hurts your feelings,
Castlemania,
Sippy. You know it to be
Shadowplay, 28 Pranks Later, or Do Princesses Dream of Magic Sheep?
Go with that. But yeah, oh yeah, so that last question, it was like how it was pretty much, yeah, like Toa said, it was pretty obviously not slice of life when, yeah, you see its bonbon in there.
This is true. All right, we got 6 out of 7. Let's see what people think. Looks like we got a couple answers
probably got it
across the
wrong.
board. Majority think that it's for Castlemania, but we also have some support for 28 Pranks Later. Let's see what episode it's from.
Ooh, it is 28 pranks. Nice.
Well,
That's not a castle door. Oh.
That is the
No, that-
barn.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
barn
the
door.
barn.
It's in
Okay.
fact a barn
And
door.
got it wrong, but hey, I'm willing to recognize.
Now, I will say I did choose this frame specifically because it would confuse people. So, hey,
yeah, because
Yeah,
this is just
The
before she
Castlevania was
eats,
definitely it.
eats one and gets the coloring on her face.
yeah, it's in the barn from 28 Pranks Later. Was there really 28 pranks that episode? No points, just curiosity.
It was a reference to 28 Days Later or 28 Days of Night.
No,
Oh.
it was
28 days later.
It's 28 days later, 28 weeks later, that whole thing. Yeah.
It's amazing
I
how many
don't-
puns and jokes and references there are in Pony episodes that I don't get because I'm just uncultured.
I don't know if anyone's gone through that episode and counted if there are 28 pranks that Rainbow
Yeah.
Dash has done.
Next, what episode is this from?
Oh boy.
Is it from Apple Family Reunion? It's the reunion episode. Is it from Sisterhood Social? Giddy Up Sister Races? Is it from Cutie Mark, or is it from the Cutie Pox, where Apple Bloom gets her cutie mark, and more? Or is it from One Bad Apple? Babs is a bully, not a buddy.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
I think I even know
I'm
the
not your
exact
pal, buddy.
the exact line this takes place in.
That's what I'm trying to think. It's like I swear I can see the scene, but I can't remember what frickin' episode.
I'm not.
I feel like that's too. That's not the right time.
What
frame.
happens just before and after this? Because that's. And it's irritating me that Sister Hoove instead of Sister Hooves.
One thing I gotta say
There's an
is
S missing.
one thing I gotta say is I do really like how evil we were in this year with some of these, because this one is a tricky one.
No, it's not in that thing because
I'm voting that one. I'll be fine to be wrong with it.
All right.
fuck it. And no, I didn't roll the dice. I just picked.
Let's see what people answered. We got, once again, pretty across the board. However, we do have a majority. People think that is One Bad Apple. Let's find out if it's One Bad Apple.
Is this part of the song?
No, not
It
quite.
is not part of the song, but it is in One Bad Apple.
We'll
Uh,
build a new float. That's what.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
That
And
is
they'll
correct.
all float on okay. And they'll all float on all right.
But yeah, there's no S on hooves, and isn't giddy in that sense supposed to be with two D's, not two T's?
You're asking too many
Okay.
questions. That's my
No,
job.
CMC, you're supposed to hit him with the giddy.
Question 11. In Winter Wrap-Up, Mayor lists several reasons spring is gonna be late again this year. What does she mention that Twilight is directly responsible for? Is it A, the lake scorers' chunks are too big? B, the nest makers has only made one nest? C, there's a bunch more snow? Or D, the icicles?
He's directly. Oh, actually, yeah.
Bicycles.
No, she is. That's right. She is directly responsible for that. Yeah, I realize. I realize what they mean by this now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I now see it being pointed out.
I remember this one being tested on me way back when, and I don't remember the right answer.
Oh,
I
geez.
think I got it wrong, and I think I realized it immediately after clicking the button.
The thing I love about this is like it is like walking down memory lane because like the people who helped make this are in call right now. And I
This
do
is absolutely true.
and like when I make questions, and I think when we all make
Oh.
questions, we would test them on each other to see how good they were.
Oh no! Now I think I do know.
Wait.
Yeah,
wait, did
I've got it wrong.
Let's see if the majority of people are correct.
Because A is Pinkie Pie, C doesn't happen, but she made the bad nest.
Yes,
She made the bad nest, but Rarity could have just thrown it away and continued on.
It's true, she could have, but instead she's trying to fix Twilight's bad nest, and she spends hours on it.
So technically, that's all Rarity's fault.
Yeah, that's why I didn't select it.
But Twilight does have a direct impact on Rarity's workflow. So,
Whereas
And
Pinkie
mental
Pie is
state.
just
Yeah.
Pinkie Pie.
by the way, the icicles is something that Mare lists. I do remember this.
I don't. The
Yeah, she-
icicles.
Icicles
yeah.
in the trees.
Yeah, she mentions the icicles, but that's the first time that the icicles are mentioned.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
And
yes, Kenny,
there's-
this is a very much brain hurty kind of trivia.
It is. This was made to intentionally hurt. We were pretty cruel with this one, and I'm proud of it.
It's even hurting me, and I'm helped make this.
Question 12. What episode did the Cutie Mark Crusaders redeem Diamond Tiara and get their cutie marks? Was it A, Call the Cuties, B, The Fault in Our Cutie Marks, C, Marks for the Effort, or Marks for Effort, or D, Crusaders of the Lost Mark?
Why did I actually just forget the name of the episode? We were literally talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
I was so... This was one of my favorite questions that I wrote, because it's just so cruel.
I blanked.
Oh,
We all suck. We all suck.
People got really angry with us with this one. It was very funny.
Good.
What does that hurt? They just didn't remember the episode title.
This is, you see, the fun part about making pony trivia is leading people into thinking that it's going to be easy, and then actually hitting them with the hard ones.
I went with the one that felt the most familiar. Actually, oh wait, now that I think about it, okay, no, I know what the other one that I recognize here is, but it's actually it's definitely the wrong season. Although I think there's another reel.
Got 5 out of 7.
Okay.
I can feel people just checking the wiki. All right.
Ow.
Nope, I'm doing this
Oh,
legitimately.
No, that was me.
Oh no, I blame Toa for looking at the wiki during the questions.
I'm just looking at it to confirm that I clicked the wrong one.
Yeah, the correct answer was
Yeah.
Crusaders of the Lost Mark.
Because
I'm doing this without a
Because
wiki.
I clicked the Dash episode, didn't I?
Which one did you click?
Marks for effort.
No, that was West Coast Glow.
Yes.
and Call the Cuties was like season 2, wasn't it?
Yep, season
No,
1.
season 1. Because
Yeah,
was that when they met?
Yeah, that was the very
Yeah.
first
No,
one.
that's where we got the backstory for the main 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was
No.
thinking Fall in Our Cutie Marks, but no, that's the name of the song.
No, actually, The Fault in Our Cutie Marks is a different episode. That I believe is
No,
the one
it's called
where...
the cutie, not fault.
Oh, that's where we meet Tender Taps?
Yes.
No. Oh, I thought the fault in our
Yeah,
cutie box
right.
was Gilda. Not Gilda,
No.
Gabby.
Oh, maybe it was.
No.
You know what? There are so many that are all named so similar. That was the whole premise of this question. So
Yeah, Kenny, it's G4's been a long while.
Reminder, it has been out for
This is
15 years
all
at
the
this point.
hard question. Just
I forgot.
really, the note is just yep.
Yeah, yeah. The note was
Where
just,
do
yep.
the years go? My goodness.
I have too much fun with my friends.
All
Ow.
right. Question 13. This one seems a little bit easier. In the last laugh, Cheese Sandwich becomes Willy Wonka Steve Jobs with the help of a wet napkin. But we all know he wasn't always the prospective gag tycoon. What was the innovative gag that started him down the path of corporate misery?
Oh shit!
I think this was a creature question.
And I'm between two.
Oh.
Which one was it?
I'll be right back.
I'll be
And by the
honest,
way,
I don't
already
know, but
answered.
I like the inclusion of a bank loan being a joke.
You know, actually, it's true.
Yeah, the fact that a bank loan is there feels like it's something you would have done. Oh,
Was it one of?
this one hurts.
Wait, or was it this one?
I'm gonna be honest, I can't even remember.
Okay.
I have
All right.
a heavy
Let's see,
sus-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
heavy feel for one, but that one does feel fun. So I'm voting this one.
Also, I just noticed that the said wet napkin looks like something made out of Pony Creator.
He kind of does.
Yep.
Which is very appropriate, is it not?
It is.
From this profile, yes, he does just look like something from the Money Creators, but he did have other angles in that episode.
He did.
But that is a beautiful pinky face.
It is. It
And
really
looking
is.
it up, I got it wrong. Oh well.
And we got 6 out of 7. Let's see what the correct let's see what everyone voted for. It looks like we got not anybody said a bank loan, but we did say a bat pinata and spring snakes. Let's see. Yeah, the correct answer was a bat pinata.
Oh,
Wait,
What?
I was right.
I was
Like-
faltering on snakes in the pie to the face. A pat? What?
yeah.
Yeah,
He did-
it was like a bat that was a pinata. You would swing the bat and then burst into candy and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
We
coming
were-
back now.
I think we were thinking
Oh.
animal pinata, not
And I don't.
baseball.
No,
I didn't
I w-
actually.
I was thinking an actual bat, and yeah, I should have thought of that.
It's a baseball
California
bat,
looks so cute here.
but like a pinata. Yo.
Cause he invented that. That's the only thing that's creative in that entire list.
Yeah. It's a mean question. Let's see what's next. 14. Oh, hey, we got some early season stuff. Let's go. In a dog and pony show, Rarity is kidnapped. Spike goes to give the rest of the main six the 411 on the what's that has happened. This is one that I wrote. I can tell.
Yeah.
Let me start that again. In a dog,
In a dog
pony
and pony. I was
That-
gonna read it. Sorry.
you can go for it. Give my throat a rest.
In a dog and pony show, Rarity is kidnapped. Spike goes to give the rest of the main six of 411 on what on the what's that is I can't even do it.
On the what's that has happened? Where did Spike say he and Rarity were when Rarity got snatched?
Was it A,
Uh.
in the mountains, B, in the jewel fields, C, in the woods, D, at the dog park?
You know
By
what?
the way,
The what's that has happened?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm between two. I'm
Oh my
between two
God.
answers. I'm gonna let the dice. I'm gonna let the dice roll, and even if it's not the one I want, what either of the two I'm thinking.
So I know one of these is a reference
Oh
to
my
something.
God! Why is it every time I do this? Every time I do this, well, I'm gonna have to obey the fucking dice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that at that time we were making references to that.
I was gonna say something about Snatch, but then I stopped myself.
I will say.
Yeah, please don't.
I will say I did just used to word questions like this all the time. To anyone who doesn't remember, back when I was doing back when me, Creature, and
Yeah,
CNC
and
were making trivia. This is just how I would write stuff.
This was one that I'm pretty sure I looked at and was like, I don't think I can fix that to be words. So I let it be, because when Cole reads something off that Cole wrote, it comes off in the right flow that sometimes it makes sense.
It's true. I'm really good at writing stuff that I can
Even
read.
when it doesn't look like it makes sense on the page.
Let me see if I can.
Think it
Let
makes
me give it
sense,
another
damn it.
go. In a dog and pony show, Rarity is kidnapped. Spike goes to give the rest of the main six the 411 on the what's that has happened. Where did Spike say he and Rarity were when Rarity got snatched? Okay, that was better.
Case in
Yeah,
point.
When you actually
And I can't
put
believe I
back
missed
on that
laughing.
that pronunciation way that you would.
I wish I was here for that pronunciation. Damn it.
So looks like we got answers all across the board. We have some people who it looks like the two leading answers are in the mountains and in the woods. And Tsuki, were you at the dog park? I'm guessing it was you.
I couldn't disobey the dice.
Okay.
So you were at Night Vale.
Yes. Yes, that was a Night Vale reference. The correct answer was
there is no dog park.
in the
Oh,
woods.
There never was.
Yeah,
Oh,
Spike says in the woods. Note that there is no woods here.
You know
There was
what?
one tree.
You know what?
Not
I
one
should have.
tree.
I should have
Yeah, watch
realized
out,
that was it,
Spike.
because I'll be perfectly honest. I was between the mountains and jewel fields, and then I rolled the dice and got the dog park.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
really
sorry, 2 trees.
yes.
Oh, and some bushes.
Yeah.
Those
must be
diamond
bush.
dogs came out of the bushes.
So they did.
Those-
You were gooners.
Yep.
Angles on Spike scales. Oh, it hurts.
They're just long.
Speaking of
Oh no, that
pain,
front one should be angled forward a bit from this angle.
Well, he was in motion, so
speaking of pain, it's time for question number 15.
Oh no.
Soup.
soup.
After the changelings got reformed, their kingdom was introduced to new regular activities such as arts and crafts, potlucks, feelings forums, and dancing. What kind of dancing specifically do the changelings do?
Oh.
Was it
Oh,
line
no.
dancing, Gandy dancing, the Charleston, interpretive dancing, swing dancing, disco dancing, or mosh?
Shit. Which one?
Either this
I
one or this
want
one.
to say it's this because that could actually be said on television. But it could have just been
Oh,
something.
I
big,
got it
and
wrong.
It could have been something other.
I was thinking about what they were actually doing, not what they said.
Well, yeah, there is some of the things. Yeah, they could have just done because what they said could have just been dancing, and then they showed the dancing, but I don't remember what was said
I just
or
said
done.
what sounded funny in my head.
I'm really glad that that for this question we chose to depict it using the soup changeling.
Yes.
Because that
Cole,
That
you love
changeling
the super
stole the
changeling.
He was the best.
yeah, that changeling just kind of derpied this entire episode. It's not an Applejack episode, it's a derpy episode.
Yes. I do love that in the shipfic folder cards, the Applejack card they made into one that was like overshadowed by Derpy.
Well, I was talking with my dad like the other week about the Derpy Gate, and pointing out the fact that 2 Applejack centric episodes, everyone in the comments of everything was talking about Derpy.
Yeah. Season 2, episode 14, or last roundup it was, or...
Yeah, that's one of them. I forget what the other one was. But it was just that,
And we got 6
Applejack
answers.
may be the main character of the episode, but that's not what's being talked about online.
Okay,
Oh, by the way, hello, Kenny Arcane Pony.
hello.
Welcome to the silliness.
Indeed.
They've been here for a while. We just ignored them because we're
No,
No,
terrible.
we mentioned them. It's just one of those things.
I remember.
Oh, cool. I wasn't
them
paying
being
attention.
mentioned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just
You could,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, I happened to notice them earlier because I pulled up the chat for like a
So
bit.
are we doing the line or are we doing the swing?
All right. Let's see what the.
Or are we
correct
gonna do
answer
a
is.
mosh?
It's swing dancing.
Oh,
What?
dang.
Yeah, the correct
I
answer
didn't
was
have to
swing
give.
dancing.
What?
Yeah.
I could have sworn they said interpreted.
No, they said swing
Uh,
dancing.
They said
I think
swing dance.
somewhere else they said interpretive dance, but it wasn't in relation to this.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was thinking of this animation, but I thought Thorax had said line dancing.
Yeah,
I don't remember this animation happening.
it did.
But this
I
looks
do,
like just
but-
reusing the same body forms from an Apple Family episode.
Also, apparently, I could use GIFs all along, and I just totally forgot from like the many years that a gap between making this quiz and the one that we did for this year.
Also, completely unrelated, young Thorax.
Yes.
He is
Yeah.
adorable.
All right,
Wait, are the ones with the tools the males and the ones without the tools the females?
let's check and see how the scores are
We
currently
never
looking.
know.
Currently, we have DM21 at the top and Noktanda
Feature than me.
Creature in second place, and then Toa in third. So, hey, y'all, you're doing great. And there's plenty of time for things to mix up. Let's see how things go for question number
And you
16.
can always join in and try to overtake us if you think you've got the knowledge, or just join in for the fun.
It's true.
Please join in for fun. Fun is fun.
Indeed.
Fun is fun.
Fun.
All right, next question. In the Mean Six, Twilight and the gang go on an adventure to the Tree of Harmony, while Chrysalis and her main six are also going to the same place. The question: why does Fluttershy Prime get split from the group? That's the main Fluttershy, the real Fluttershy, not the fake Fluttershy. Is it because A, gets tired of everyone and leaves? B, to try to find Pinkie Pie? C, to go to a party with that squirrel named Jerome? Or D, to help a baby bird get home?
That's two that actually work here. I would be surprised if a third works.
I'm picking this one because it's specific.
The dice
Right
actually.
here, Fluttershy
I
Prime.
think
I'm
According to me,
seeing-
one of my answers I was thinking of.
Yeah, I think it's that. Or at least that's...
When I hear Fluttershy Prime, I think of an Optimus Prime, but in Fluttershy colors.
Fair.
When I think Fluttershy Prime, I just think some sort of weird Transformers thing.
It looks like the majority of people said to help a baby bird. Let's see if the majority of people got it correct, though. Yeah. they did.
Yay!
Let me guess the dice.
Yeah, I was trying to determine, was it to try and find Pinkie Pie, but it ends up with she goes and helps a baby bird?
Nope. Just goes to help baby bird.
No, in fact, isn't it that Fluttershy disappears and then they send somebody to find Fluttershy, and that starts this whole thing?
Possibly,
I
because, yeah,
think.
Fluttershy is at the back of the pack, sees a baby bird, and walks off.
All right, let's move on to question number 17.
Oh no!
What's the name of the episode, what's the name of the cheap toy the
Fireplace
Flim
Sets
Flam
of
brothers
Toys.
were peddling to the masses in Best Gift Ever?
Let me see.
Was it A, Holly the heartwarming doll, B, Harry the hard-hitting boy, C, Holly the hearth-warming doll, or D, Mary the happy holiday friend?
I just realized this
You
means
are
you
the
put.
evil man.
I just realized
Called us
this means you
strange.
said this means you used the wrong name earlier.
Or did he use the right name?
Remember when there was a question that this was literally it. This was literally in the flavor text to a question earlier.
This was
No,
made
we didn't
before that,
actually-
so
Name.
In the first quiz.
yep.
Yeah, that quiz was made like this year versus this one, which was.
Yeah.
Well, so odds are
This
the
one
newer
was-
one
four
is.
years ago.
made 5-ish years ago-ish.
Yeah, this is made
Or he
in 2021,
updated it.
so.
I don't know.
No.
I guess I. You know what? Now I'm gonna go look it up. Let me see. So
Let's see what the correct answer is. Yeah, it's Holly the Hearth Swarming Doll.
Yeah, the annoying thing of Holly the Hearth Swarming and Holly the Heart and toy or doll.
In hindsight, I think probably the thing was, I think we called her Holly the Hearth Swarmer.
yeah.
And you know what? I'm not really sure which is correct.
I'm looking at a fan wiki
And
right now.
Did we make references with the other two, or were we just alliteration going on? With
Uh,
Harry
Let's
the
go.
hard-hitting
Oh.
boy.
I don't believe
And-
that those are references. I think we were just trying to think of something that would sound about right, but not.
Okay.
I know Holly the
Ho-
heartwarming toy was meant to be
okay.
a trick question to like for people who
yeah.
like saw it first thing.
Applejack buys 3 Holly the Hearthwarmer dolls, and Holly the Hearthwarmer is the only thing in parentheses.
So
Oh, it's warmer, not warming.
yeah, I guess we got this
Holly the
wrong
Hearthwarmer.
that many years ago. In which case,
Yeah.
well, shame
As
on
the
us.
picture says, buy all our playsets and toys.
By all places and toys.
Even if you can't get.
Think of that
emoji
one
for them.
YouTuber, I forget who it is, that was buy my toys.
Question 18. Which of these princesses has never been turned to stone? Is it A, Princess Celestia, B, Princess Cadence, C, Princess Twilight Sparkle, D, Princess Luna, or E, none of the above?
Let's see.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm trying to think here. There's only one.
I
that
know
I'm-
this might be a trick question.
No, there's one that I'm trying to think of. If it was stone. Did... You know what? I'm gonna go with that.
So which
Yeah,
one of
my
these
thought-
princesses has never been turned to stone?
God.
Pretty sure I know the right answer there.
All right, we got 6 out of the 7. Let's see. Looks like 100%
Three-
thought none of the above. And you're right, I'm not fooling any of you. All of them got turned to stone at one point. Most of them got turned to stone
Three of them in the movie.
Twilight Sparkle got turned to stone in season 1.
Yeah.
The
But
cockatrice.
yes, by a cockatrice.
By chasing Scootaloo.
Look, I actually included a picture this time.
Yeah, for some reason,
Yay.
for some reason it was the one that I was trying to think of was like, wait, was it ever Stone? Was Cadence? I don't know why I forgot about Cadence in the movie being Stone. I kind of forgot about them just being turned to stone in general in the movie
Yeah,
for some reason.
that all three of them got turned into stone. All 4 of them were supposed to be around the Roman thing for the staff to suck their powers out.
I will say they did a great job illustrating Twilight being turned to stone. Question 19. Who said that quote? I think I hear my laundry calling. Is it Twilight Sparkle, Granny Smith, Pinkie Pie, or Applejack?
Ooh, this is a tough one.
Oh,
Ooh.
what?
Who said that quote? I think I hear my laundry calling.
I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, I can't remember where it's from, but it's like I can hear it.
I remember it very clearly. This one is seared into my memory for all of days.
Oh, I think I know the episode if I...
Oh no, yeah, I think I remember now. Jeez. Season 1, isn't it? And it's what I'm thinking of.
Don't give hints to others.
All right, we got
I didn't
6 out
narrow
of
down
7.
the
Let's
episode.
see. Ooh, we got votes all across the board. We got 3 for Twilight, though. Let's see.
Is it Ticketmaster?
Okay.
Yeah, it
I
is
was
Twilight
thinking,
Sparkle.
I was thinking of Applejack's episode. Jeez.
And it was not, in fact, Ticketmaster. You know what episode it was? It was in Ghostbuster. Used as an excuse to get out of dueling Trixie. I'm just your run-of-the-mill citizen of Ponyville. No powerful magic here. I think I hear my laundry calling. Sorry, gotta go. That is, in fact, why I always say I think I hear my laundry calling anytime my alarm goes off for the laundry machine. All right. Next is another Who said that quote. Your wings are so see-through. I'm so glad I'm a pony. Was it A. Sandbar, B. Starlight Glimmer, C. Starlight Glimmer disguised as a changeling, D. A changeling disguised as Starlight Glimmer, E. The great and powerful Trixie?
Was he enough of a dumbass?
Nice.
Yes.
It's like that and obviously everybody knows what I'm looking at here because it's like
I mean, it's one of those things.
And with some of how he's portrayed, yes, he is that much of a dumbass. Did he actually do it?
Okay, you know what? I'm rolling it. You know what? I'm rolling a 20. Let's see.
I don't care if I get this wrong. I'm gonna laugh my butt off.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm rolling it. I'm rolling a 20. He gets a DC of 10. Oh, you poor boy.
He did not survive.
Luckily it wasn't a critical failure, but yeah. Oh god, that just made me think of the Distractable Burnouts latest episode today, where they were doing a thing where they were competing on. The two of them were competing to basically, one was a prisoner breaking out of prison, the other one was the warden trying to keep them from getting out. And Wade was the prisoner, and he's like, and he gets outside and they're on Alcatraz, and he goes, I look around for something that I can use to float on the water. And he gets a nat 1, so he picks up a cinder block.
Gosh, so many of you think so poorly of Sandbar. Like, how's that the majority answer? I can kind of see it, but...
I'll be perfectly honest. I think I led some people astray here.
Yeah,
I
so
was like, no, that kind of makes sense.
the correct answer was actually a changeling disguised as Starlight.
And this was actually happened. This was in a Twilight fantasy.
Yes. Note, in Celestial Advice, in one of Twilight's imagined scenarios of where to send Starlight, right before Changeling Starlight starts hitting 2 other changelings with a fly swatter.
Yeah, Alan, and I will admit that was. I will admit that was my not joke answer that I was thinking of potentially answering.
No, I can totally see Sandbar if he's not being, cautious of Ocellus being like, he's too transparent. I'm glad I'm a pony.
Yeah, all he had to do was make his will. All he had to do was make his save.
Well, and you go back to the holiday episode, and he's just accusing Ocellus the entire time.
Yeah, that's why.
Even when it's pointed out that it's not Ocellus, he goes back and says, "Wait, it's not Ocellus?"
Again, that's why.
Only prejudice.
Well, moving right along, let's go to question number 21. Who said that quote? Please tell me they're grapes. Was it A. Rarity, B. Fluttershy, C. Spike, D. Starlight Glimmer, E. Applejack? I'm surprised we went with this one.
Oh.
I mean...
Please tell me they're grapes.
Please tell me they're grapes. It's a great quote. Not gonna lie.
Why do I get the feeling
Yep.
that she said this?
I remember where we got this one from.
Spoilers.
I didn't say who.
Yes, but you did. Unless you refer to Spike as a she.
Well, he was a princess at one point.
True.
Truth.
Everything.
Oh,
is
wait a
better with
minute.
Princess Big Mac.
Wait a minute. Was it that, or was it? Huh. I wonder, was it that episode?
So how long are we gonna go?
That's a good question. I'm thinking at least
Yeah,
a few
it's
more
like
questions.
Wanna
Yeah, it is
wrap
like
up at the 25 question?
Yeah, I think wrapping
Yeah,
up at
question
25 would be good.
All right.
I might need to go early.
Okay. So let's see here. Wow, all across the board. Let's see who actually said this quote. It was Fluttershy. Specifically,
Are they grapes or are they eyeballs?
yes.
Oh, that one.
During the episode
Oh.
Scaremaster, Fluttershy leaves the safety of her cottage to fetch food for Angel and runs into Granny Smith and Big Mac. Granny Smith proceeds to describe parts of the haunted maze, one of them being, are those peeled grapes, or are they 1,000 slimy eyeballs staring at you from beyond the grave? To which Fluttershy responds in a terrified voice, Please tell me those are grapes.
I don't know why my brain went to this, but I said Rarity because for some reason I thought it was the episode where Spike basically turned all his attention to Applejack.
What?
Matt, you don't remember the episode where like Spike?
I remember the episode. Why
I
would
just said
that
For some reason,
have
yes.
been
I thought it was like feeding Applejack grapes, and I guess I thought
No,
At
she
some
doesn't
point, I
like
thought-
him doing things for him. Though.
No.
yeah, I thought it was like he was forcing it, and then I guess I thought it was something Rarity just said offhandedly at some
I
point.
will say, Rarity saying, please tell me those are grapes does feel in character.
Yeah, I don't know why that became my thought process, but yeah.
I mean, it was the
Wow,
thought process
I'm
of a
getting
lot
the
of people
Fluttershy
because
ones
it was the
wrong.
tied answer for correct.
Yeah.
Let's go on to the next question. Question number 22. Who said that quote? To make a proper salt lick, you have to add the molasses first. Was it A, Moon Dancer, B, Pinkie Pie, C, Mrs. Cake, D, Trouble Hooves, or E, Sheriff? I've been watching too much YouTube poop because I see Sheriff and I just think of I have to go see Sheriff Harriff. That should be easy to remember.
See, to me, I'm thinking like, man, I'm glad he's in there, and I'm glad we're out here, and I'm glad he's the sheriff.
And we're frozen out here.
Yes. What I want to know is where's the caveman? That is a classic.
For Salt Lake.
I'm looking that
add
up
the
now. I want to listen to that
molasses
again.
first.
Yes.
Super Salt Lake.
Oh, I chose the wrong one. Damn.
I had to wonder, do you actually add molasses to a salt lick?
I don't believe so. I can't.
I do know that they make horse treats that have molasses in them because when I was at a county fair, there were
I'm
some
getting it wrong.
like 4-H girls who were giving out treats for horses that like they're good for people to eat too. They're perfectly edible. But they were also like meant to be horse treats. And so I got one, and then I like walked over to my dad. I was like, "Hey, I got a cookie."
Oh, no, you son of a gun!
Yeah, I was a little shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Cole,
You
how
fed your
many
dad a
times
horse
have we
treat?
loved you?
Apparently it didn't taste too bad.
You wouldn't like Kid Me. Kid Me was not very bright.
Speaking of not very bright, let's see the answers. Oh wait, that came off wrong. That's not what I meant. Oh,
Good spread.
that is a good spread. That's a very good spread. Unfortunately, none of those are right.
Huh.
It was actually Moon
What?
Oh
Dancer.
yeah.
So
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. It must have been when they were kids.
Yeah, it was said by Philly Moon Dancer to Twilight Sparkle while they were reading textbooks about a science lab they were working on.
As I remember, the adult Moon Dancer did not say any of that, so that's why I was stumped.
Yes, so
I need to re-watch that. Yeah.
Amending fences, yeah.
question 23. Who said that quote? I think this is the last one. Who said that quote? Not every pony can pull off a found object, but you nearly get there. Was it A, Coco Pamel, B, Hoity Toity, C, Rarity, or D, Fluttershy?
Hmm.
Either her or her. Damn.
Yeah, don't know why I'm. I honestly picked at random this time. Like no.
Oh,
anything.
damn it! Ah,
That's a...
I want to say it's that, and I think I know the scene.
I
A lot of people said Rarity.
Is it Rainbow Dash crashing in and ending up with a lampshade on her head?
No,
It is in
No.
fact.
it's Butch Fluttershy.
It is in fact Fluttershy who says this.
Oh, this episode.
Oh,
Yeah. I do
never
love that.
rewatched this.
I just added the screen cap,
Well, I mean,
and that was it.
hardly. I mean, hardly. I should say hardly.
Honestly, I forgot that one myself. The other ones I remembered. This one I did not.
does that pony pay for all that jewelry?
I think so.
Oh boy.
Honestly, I forgot that episode existed. Oh, there's still one more who said that quote. Damn, I made a lot of these. Who said that quote? Banana peels are so very, very slippery. Was it A, Pinkie Pie, B, Discord, C, Rarity, D, Zecora, or E, Princess Luna? Honestly, I don't remember this one either.
I think I do.
I think I'm guessing, but I think I'm guessing here.
Ah, I remember.
I just scrolled down to look at which one had the star next to it, and I'm like, oh, okay, it was that one. I don't remember which episode this is. I guess I could look at the notes. I do have all this stuff in the hidden panel, but it's more fun to go through with friends.
I know what you mean.
Alright, let's see the spread, and it looks like a lot of people said Discord. Let's see what the correct answer actually is. Is in fact Rarity.
Oh my god. The dice. The
What?
dice led me to promised land.
Said
Oh,
by
Forever
Rarity
Philly.
to Sweetie Belle in
Oh.
Forever Philly. When she is forcing her sister to sit through a puppet show that she loved when she was a much smaller pony. I forgot
Yeah.
about
I
that.
just remembered. It sounded like a Discord quote. How it's said.
I can understand
Yeah.
why I forgot about this, because I gotta be honest, I very rarely rewatch that episode.
Yeah, it's a little too painful.
Now question 25.
Oh,
How many weddings do we witness in the 9-season run of Friendship is Magic?
Oh god. Okay, let me think.
Is it 7, 3, 4, 2, or 1607198
Oh Jesus.
Okay. So there's that wedding.
Do we count the one from the two-parter as separate or one?
There would
One.
only be one wedding because, like,
one actual wedding there.
yeah. That would be really
Okay.
funny if it just counted that, like, Shining Armor was also married to Chrysalis. They just
I mean, there's fanfics.
true.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Also, fanfics of her carrying his seed.
I wasn't gonna go there.
Yeah, I just remembered that one.
okay,
I
I'm
came
trying
across.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any more.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not reading that one again.
Is it any more than that?
Pretty sure it's that.
Wow, this one really stumped a lot of people because these answers are slowly flowing in.
Well, I guess it's
Well,
because it's like I'm trying to.
It's
I'm
9
Oh.
seasons, so having to remember how many weddings actually happened through the 9 seasons.
Yeah,
It's true.
because you're talking about the actual ceremony, not just that we found out that they were together, like at some point.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
Oh,
ceremony.
I thought you mentioned season 9. I answered this wrong.
No, 9
Oh.
season run, not just season 9.
Damn it, I selected the wrong answer.
Okay, I think I'm correct on this because unless I'm missing something.
Why did we choose that number for E?
I don't
I think it was for the
remember.
fun.
Does it translate to a word?
No.
I genuinely can't remember. That one confuses me.
Yeah, we're. I would.
Hold on. Oh, I see now. 1982 is the year. 16 is the day. July 16th, 1982.
Okay.
That's a reference to something.
Is that when MLP came onto the scene?
No, it wouldn't
Well,
be, because that came out in 1984. I think, unless it was like My Pretty Pony.
No, it was 82 or 83 that My Little Pony came
I'm
out.
gonna guess this really is just a random number we threw in there.
Let's see. On this day.
July 16th, 1982 is the day that when the original Milo Pony toy line was released by Hasbro.
Oh, okay, so it was
Wow.
actually a reference.
Okay,
Yes!
so it's the actual birth of
I wonder if we put that in the notes there.
Not the show itself. Okay.
That's a good question. I doubt we did. By the way, so the spread is pretty much all around. Let's see what the correct answer is. 4.
Which one did
I was
I miss?
missing one. I was missing one.
I
Okay, because let me
forgot.
just
Right,
see
Go
here.
to
Wedding?
the past and
Cadence
see.
and Shine Armor's wedding.
Because we have
And,
Shining Armor,
Yeah,
Armor's
Cadence
wedding.
Right back.
We have Slice of Life's wedding.
Well, of course.
One person.
All right, 4.
Thank you.
4. In the show, we witness the wedding of Shining Armor and Cadence, Cranky Doodle Donkey and Matilda, Bright Mac and Pear Butter. Oh, and Big Mac and Sugar Bell. That's right, they have a wedding too.
We missed Suki.
Although we
Wait.
know that Lyra and Bonbon got hitched, we didn't see it happen. Only the wedding photos in the newspaper after the fact. Which makes me want to, which makes me sad. I want to see their wedding. It sounds adorable as heck.
That was Cranky and Matilda's wedding for that
That's
episode.
Slice of Life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I
I-
remember.
Yeah, I forgot about that, but was thinking Lyra and Bonbon. That's the only
Yeah.
reason I got that right.
The one I actually forgot Bright Mac and Pear. I forgot about the thing about the past, about the one in the past for some
I
reason.
didn't.
There were 9 seasons. So,
Yeah, I remembered the going to the past. It took me a moment to remember that yes, we actually get the Big Mac and Sugar Bell as a callback to that.
I will say, it was a lot easier to answer these questions back in 2021.
Right after season 9, yeah.
Because, like, when we made these in 2021, a lot of this was still fresh in a lot of people's minds. And now it's been a few years, so a lot of these
Yeah,
questions
it
are a
was
lot
fresh,
harder.
and that's while we were still catching up with the show on the main Brony show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. In Discordant Harmony, Twilight loses hope after Discord discordifies her friends to turn them against her. How does Twilight get her sparkle back?
Also, I thought we were ending.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I'm sorry. We'll do one more, because I already clicked it. Celestia spam mail. Spike gives her one heck of a pep talk. A Star Swirl the Bearded quote, or those hot letters Spike be spittin'.
I
There's
clicked
72
before I
right
read
answers
through
there.
everything, and now I'm hoping 2 are right.
I mean, 2 of them are the correct thing. Don't know if you said it right, though.
I forgot that
Yeah.
this was pretty ridiculous. I forgot how ridiculous some of these got, because, like, damn, I forgot I wrote this one.
You wrote this one, and I loved it, and
Alright, let's show the answers. We got a 50-50 split between Celestia's spam mail.
please tell me
and
we've
those-
set this as both answers are
and those
right.
hot letters Spike was spitting. Let's see. Yeah, they're both right.
Good!
Yeah,
Good.
I had a feeling.
Because, yes,
I had a
Celestia
feeling.
spam mail.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's honestly a good place to end. That's a fun one to end on.
Yeah.
Alright, y'all. this has been the pre-show / Brony show trivia night. I think this is our last week that we're able to do the trivia until like the next time that I decide that we are doing a trivia panel for something. Hey y'all, if you want us to do more trivia, let me know. And keep in mind an event coming up that we can do more trivia for, and we'll see about making more, because honestly it was really fun to make these. Like, it was way back when. It was also really fun to make the one from this year. Hope you all enjoyed this as much as I enjoy putting these together in the thing, and as much as I enjoy hanging out with my friends and shooting trivia at them and having them shoot trivia at me, because it's really fun to be stumped by pony stuff.
By the way, Cole, how does the leaderboards look?
That's a good question. Creature is at the top. DM21 is in second place, not too far behind. And Toa, you are riding in second place along with DM21. You two are tied.
Bravo,
and
Creature, bravo.
Gotta
Well
say,
Yay.
a good show to everyone here. Glad. I hope everyone had a fun time. If I get a chance
How
to in the
low
following days, I think I have like a few more days worth of this trivia access, and if I do, who knows, maybe midweek we'll try and like make a little trivia day to bang out the rest of this one, because I believe there were 50 questions to Midnight Marinara. We did not hold back.
It has been saying the entire time there are 50 questions to this quiz.
All right.
Mhm.
Well,
And with how low I am on this leaderboard, it does give to yes. I love how hard we put these, because even I wasn't getting them right.
yeah, honestly, I feel like one thing I really want to do like this year is I just want to like start going through pony episodes like early, put together a Google Doc as we go through episodes, and just like come up with some really tricky trivia.
I need to find a way to actually go and look at the comics, because that is my weak point.
Do you want me
Yeah.
to send you a link on YouTube
I've-
to where I found some?
Don't worry about it.
Anyways, I guess shout outs, because this is technically the main show. Tsuki, what you got?
I ain't got much. I'm going to bed.
All right. Transition. Where's the Discord window? There it is. Crazy Matt Catherine.
Fires, explosions, fossil venture, gallery, roan, things. We'll for sure be doing a game stream on Thursday. Not quite sure what, because I think our server host is moving. So we'll find out. We'll figure something out, and who knows if I'll have the energy to do something Wednesday. We'll see. I may want to do another Slime Rancher night. Just chill.
DM21.
Have a great week. Stay healthy, and thanks for those who stopped on by and watched this or took part in this quiz.
Creature.
I don't have a shout out, but I have a warning for people. NVIDIA put out an update. It's 576.02 back on the 16th. Do not use it. It's got a crippling bug in it.
Noted.
Wait, which update for what?
NVIDIA graphic driver 576.02.
Okay.
It's got a crippling bug in it that results in it not reading temperatures correctly after waking from sleep mode.
Oof. That's bad.
And Circuit has made it home and is crashed.
Good for him. I'm happy he's
Tech.
asleep.
Tech. Stallion.
Sorry guys, but I don't think we'll be doing an after party tonight.
No. Tokoi.
Thanks for showing up, everyone. Have fun. We'll see you next week with Second World regale us on the madness that was Babs.
And I already asked Suki. So and I basically already gave my 2 cents. So yeah, stick around for the other check out the other shows that happen later in the week on Thursday, as well as the gaming streams on Saturday, and I think there's something on Friday. I'm not familiar with the schedule enough.
Currently, it's mostly Thursday and Sunday on Circuit's channel, and keep an eye out on our Discord for any odd things we might do.
Oh gosh, yawn directly into the microphone. Sorry.
Go sleep.
I will.
Oh, snap.
Have a good one, y'all. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, we'll see about making more trivia someday in the future.